But you never nothing. You said you a waster. And you need to stop running and go to the dealership. But you never cop nothing. You've been hustling. All right. See if some people get in here. Just coming back from dropping Jesse off at school. Late day. Another late day. It's all right. It's the end of the year. School's almost over. 2 more months. 2 more months. Oh, yeah, right. Like about 2 more months. Hey, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Al Capone's number one Mo, aka Liz. I like that. Some of you guys' names are long, but they're funny. Good morning. Good morning. Oh no, it's not gonna start this thing again. Alright. Oh my god, I'm so tired. How is this thing not charged? Oh my god. Stupid AirPods case. Good morning, everybody. So I found some things last night. Um, Good morning. Wait for a couple more people to get in here. Mod chat, hit like on your way in. Thank you, Life Rewinded. I was actually Alicia was live last night, and I was listening to her live. And when I got in there, she was playing this old live of mine, and I was like, "Oh my god, dude!" I was like, "What the fuck? Why is my big forehead on the screen?" Um, I didn't know what was going on, you know. So she was playing this old live of mine from like holy shit, 2019, I guess, right? So we were kind of like talking about some of the shit that went on back in the day and whatever, how much things have changed, and it is kind of crazy to look back. So she was talking about this is like what started a lot of the shit between some of the creators in this community. Alicia held this live one night and everybody was fighting on it. Everybody. Hold on. Let me just get the dog out of the car. Okay. Come on, Ovi. So everybody's fighting on this live, going at each other's throats, you know? And Laura goes up on Molly Golightly's live. And I think it was like a couple of days before that, Laura donates $5 to Molly Golightly and was like, oh, buy some class or something. But she copied me because the week prior, I had went in her chat because she was trying to like subtly dox me. So I went in her chat and I was like, you keep giving my information out. Well, she had my regular account blocked. So I had to go in I had to make a new account. And I go in, I think I named the account, Yes, It's Me, Makeup Mobster. And I go in there and I'm like, if you keep doxing my information, like I gave her $10. I'm like, if you keep doxing my information, you're going to have to save this for a lawyer, right? She was like subtly doxing me. So I went in my thing last night and I was trying to find the video. And so I sent it to Alicia. So I was like, oh shit, I didn't realize I had all these videos on my channel that are on private that have some good shit in them from back in the day. So I was like, I don't know if I just never published them or if I had put them on private after the fact. I don't know. But there's some good shit. There's some good shit in there. So I was just looking again and I saw just a few old videos that you guys might be interested in that might explain some things for people who haven't been around. So hold on a second. Let me grab my laptop. It's pretty interesting. There's some things that even I forgot about. Even I forgot that this shit happened. So hold on a second. You know, you forget the details through the years. Good morning. Hey, Pugs. So hold on a second. Hopefully my laptop boots up. What's going on here? Dude, are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god, it didn't charge. I hate this thing. Hold on. I gotta grab my charger. I had this thing plugged in all night and it didn't charge. This fucking thing. So annoying. Alright. Let me plug this in. Oh, no wonder why. Huh. It wasn't plugged in all the way. Fuck my life. All right. I hate this. Let me plug this in. And we got some interesting stuff. Morning, beefers. Pugs. Sometimes it's fun to look back at old things. Sometimes not so much. But hold on. Where's my outlet? Hold on a second. Just gotta unplug some stuff up here. There we go. I can't believe this thing didn't charge. Oh my god, it's so annoying. Come on, you piece of shit. I need a new laptop. This one's not even that old, and I feel like it's already caca. The battery just goes so quick on this thing. Come on, why is this thing not charging? Hold on a second. All right, there we go. There we go. Let's go. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. All right. Well, we'll wait for that to wake up. Happy 420. You know, I didn't even realize yesterday I was live, and I didn't realize yesterday's date was 419, which is the day that my dad passed away. And so I was just in the, the car with my son, and we were just talking, and I was like saying, like, oh my God, school's almost over. You only have, really short amount of time, like, and then school's over. And he's like, oh, what's today's date? And I'm like, I don't know. He's like, it's 420. And he doesn't know what that is, but he's like, I'm like, oh shit. I realized, I'm like, oh yeah, yesterday was the day my dad passed away, and I'm like, God, man, it's been 17 years. 17 years. Just like, I can't believe it. That went so quick. 17 years. So much has happened in those 17 years from the time my dad passed away till now. It's just crazy. But it just, like, it doesn't seem that long ago, but I guess it was. It's just a really long time ago. And it's just my dad, just because, like, my mom passing away exactly 10 years after him, it's just crazy. It made things go so much differently. I don't know. It just seems like her death was so much, like, more intense. Go ahead, eat, Ovi. So, hold on. While I'm still on my phone, I want to go grab my coffee that I left in the car. But yeah, it's been 17 years. It's like, holy shit. So weird, because, like, I always know when that day is approaching that my mom passed away. Well, because it's in November. I don't know. I feel like in November, you're, like, thinking about, like, Christmas, and there's just so much going on. Thanksgiving's coming. So I don't think I'll ever forget my mom's day like I did with my dad yesterday. It's crazy. I knew it was coming. I mean, because I know every time it turns to April and Easter rolls around, it's like coming that day. Oh, Susan, it's not his birthday. His birthday's in December. It's the day he died. So he died October. And then I didn't even realize April, I think it was the 10th or 9th, rather, was the day my grandmother passed away. And I didn't even realize that passed too. So, all right. Let me get on here. Hey, Ash. All right. So I got some things. You guys might be like, whatever. I think it's just kind of funny to look back every once in a while at these kinds of things. Let me sign into my stream. Hold on. All right. Oh, sorry. All right. Ovi, you're killing me. You're killing me. God, go out. Hold on. I'll let the pain in the ass out. He's so sneaky, this little fuck. Last night, I go outside and I didn't realize my gate was open on my porch. And I like, I'm like looking at my phone, so I'm like not paying attention. And I thought I heard like something, like kind of go by me. And I think to my head, I'm like, wait a second. I'm like, I just let the dog out. Why is he not on the porch with me? So I'm like looking around. He like snuck off the porch. He's so sneaky, this little fuck. Oh my God, dude, you're not coming back in. I just let you. Oh my God, I just let you out. All right, hold on a second. This fucking dog. Oh my God, Ovi, you're gonna kill me today. Seriously, dude, you wanted to go out there and now you want to come back in. You like stop. Go eat your food. You're not gonna go in and out the house every 2 seconds. That ain't happening. All right, so we got my history here. There was one especially that I found, but wait a second. I might have to go back. Hold on a second. Because a lot of them were on private, so I had to put them on. Hold on. Manage videos and videos. Okay. Why won't this thing let me go into just videos? Hold on. Oh, Ovi, stop. Come on. Go eat your food. Let me try this again. Your channel. Manage videos. Like, I didn't even know I had some of this shit on here. All right. There we go. All right. So I just got to scroll back a little bit. So this was one video that I found that I didn't know was here. So I just got to press play on it for a second on here so that I could get it on my recently watched. Give me 1 second. I'm almost there. 5 years ago. No. All right. Dude, really? With the water. You guys hear that? It's like so loud. Oh my God. You're so loud, dude. Hold on. Now I'm not going to be able to see it. Come on. Let's go. Where is this? Okay.
Did you guys hear it?
Okay. All right. So, all right. Let me go into my history now. Now that I got everything good to go here. Just do a little refresh here. All right. Queen Bella, seen for my mom will be 43 years. Oh my God, 43 years in May. Yeah, dude, that's a long time. You must have been young when your mom passed. Sorry to hear that. It always, I don't know. It just always feels like it was just yesterday. But like, I feel like my dad's is just because so much shit happened in between that it seems like it was a long time ago. And it's almost like I don't even remember him like being around because it was so long. 17 years is a long time to be without somebody. It just sucks. All right. So this was, I told you guys this, and you know, Makeup Mobster always likes to bring proof of things. So let me click on this real quick. So this was after the cop calls, Oni cop calls. Okay. And Molly Golightly was in complete denial, right? She was trying to deny that these cop calls even happened, which is really weird because it's like, dude, like if you had nothing to do with this, why would you try to deny that it never happened? Did I just close my StreamYards? Hold on a second. No. Okay. Like, why would you try to deny that it ever happened? You know what I'm saying? It's so weird. But she was always trying to deny that things happened. And then she was trying to like, first she was denying that it ever happened and trying to say I lied. Then she tried saying I did it to myself. Or I had friends over, like it was like fake or some shit. I somehow faked these cop calls. Okay. And then it was, I don't know, she had all these different things that she was trying to do to gaslight people, you know, to make them think that it didn't really happen, which I found really weird. Why are you trying to convince people that this didn't happen? You know? So one of the things she was trying to do, and I totally forgot about this, okay? She was trying to make it as if they didn't say Louisiana and all this crazy shit. So what I'm showing here is basically the same behavior that she displays today. Nothing's changed in this woman's behavior, right? Same behavior that she displayed on here up until her channel got taken down is the same shit she's been doing for years now. So I'm going to play this one. And I also forgot, she messaged me. She fucking messaged me, and I show it in this video. She messaged me right after the calls happened. So, oh shit, hold on. Let me make sure I'm sharing it the right way because you guys know I love to not do it the right way. All right, hold on a second. So this is really interesting. For people like Nonsense,
who haven't been around, this just shows that it's been the same behavior, dude, for years. Okay? So this is her trying to deny, part of the call.
Hear it? Louisiana's never mentioned.
So, okay, when the person came to my house, let me just explain this for the people who haven't been around. When the cops came to my house, they told me it was 2:00 in the morning, and they told me that a friend from Louisiana called. And I'm like, I don't have any friends in Louisiana. Okay. And so she's trying to deny because it didn't look good for Alicia. Now, I know Alicia's been, I don't know, somebody said some stupid shit like Alicia did it. No, Alicia was set up. Okay. This has all been figured out. Okay. We've gotten proof and everything. So why people are trying to say that, I don't know. I guess they're just trying to trigger her. But anyway, the cop said that it was Louisiana, that somebody from Louisiana called. So here she is trying to deny that the cop said that. You could clearly fucking hear them say it on my live. And you could clearly hear them say it in the dispatch call that I posted, which was posted right before this. So I know she heard it. So you'll hear her.
Am I reading this right? The complaint is from Louisiana? Boy, she was on her phone from Louisiana.
Okay, that's a dispatch.
Well, I think. Oh, so you guys knew about this and didn't tell me. The police said the call was from Louisiana. Okay, no, they just found out that the call, no one ever mentioned Louisiana ever.
So she knows now because I put the fucking, I had posted the dispatch call on my channel. She knows it, but she's still sitting there trying to deny that they said Louisiana.
She changed it.
I changed it. I somehow, hired a police guy, right? And had that sound effect where it made it sound like they were over, like the fucking whatever they use, the CB thing that they use. The fuck is it called? The radios, whatever that they use. I hired him and somehow changed it to make the guy say Louisiana. Mm-hmm.
You heard it, Miss Nevins? So she wanted it to look like it was either Science Girl or Potty Mouth Mama.
Okay. So now she's trying to make it like I did something to make it look like it was these people. Because her friend Oni fucked up and said he was from Louisiana when he called.
Listen.
So this is, I forgot this, okay? So this is something I totally forgot. Right after the cop calls, this was the next day, she sends me a message, okay? So it says Facebook message sent to me by Marissa, who wanted to aid in the investigation, okay? So she writes to me, and Marissa wanted it to appear it was Mandy. Oh yeah, she goes, we have been working on trying to find out who called the cops. We narrowed it down to 2. We just confirmed. We are all in agreement. We found the person with the Google Louisiana number. Unless you already know, I'll just leave you alone. So all of a sudden, after she's denying that this ever happened to me, right? But at the same time, she's messaging me and trying to solve the crime. But I never answered her. I just I didn't even answer her. I blocked her. And then it showed that she had my information because I'm like, how'd you find me on Facebook to message me? You're not doing yourself any favors here.
Don't even. Oh, thank you, Kevin Hamilton. You're a sweetheart.
I said she's trying to aid in the investigation, kind of like Jodi Arias, because Jodi Arias thrust herself into the spotlight by trying to aid in the investigation after she killed somebody. She kept calling the detectives up, offering up information, and it just made her look more and more guilty. And that's exactly what this idiot was doing.
I appreciate that.
Question, how can you tell Marissa is lying?
No, they got the call.
Answer, she is talking.
Well, you know what? No one gave a shit.
We go with the seal clap.
When the cops were sent to Oni's house, no one gave a shit. When it was sent to Jay for Justice, no one gave a flying shit.
Remember, she always used to do this fucking weird, that thing that she does with her hands next to her mouth, like she's on a fucking field cheerleading. Nobody gave a shit. She always used to do that. So fucking stupid. Ugh.
When CPS was called on Sarah Smiles, but that's okay. That's okay. No one else gave a shit.
She was really mad at the attention that this brought to us because here she is, right? Her and her friend did this to try to take our channels down and chase us off of YouTube, right? And instead, it ended up having like the total opposite effect. And trust me, it's not the fucking attention I wanted. I didn't want attention for that shit. But people were fucking pissed, dude. Pissed when this happened to me. Like the whole community was fucking outraged about this shit. I mean, even people that liked her were fucking pissed. It was bad. And everybody knew it was her. So like the whole thing just pretty much backfired on her in every way fucking possible. Every way possible.
It was the police. Well, apparently. Well, then let's see the proof. Let's see the proof. Because let me tell you something. Potty Mouth Mama was in the hospital with her kid. Okay?
Okay. Get out of here.
And Science Girl. Oh, so now Vixen is here. I don't know where you guys have come from.
So at the time, I did think it was Science Girl because the person said Louisiana. And I didn't know if like the person said they were from Louisiana. The cop said Louisiana, I should say. And I don't know if the person said they were from Louisiana or if they traced the call to Louisiana. And I never said that. That's the funny part. Nobody ever clarified that. And here she is saying, she messages me the next day and she's like, oh, we found the Google number from Louisiana. And I'm thinking, well, how did you know it was the phone number that was from Louisiana? Like, who told you that? The person could have just stopped, dude. Stop putting your cold nose on me. The person could have just, said they were from Louisiana, but blocked their number. Like, so how did you know that the number was from Louisiana? Like, you're giving yourself up, girl.
No one's out. I don't know where all these new people are coming from.
She was so mad about this.
Now you guys want to talk about it. Now you guys want to all jump in all of a sudden. Mods, get them. Get them. They've been sitting here.
Mods, get them. Does she not still do the same shit? Same shit.
Why is it that another creator was sitting there with her friend that's a lawyer and said, make a mobster. I'm a lie. I'm a lie. I'm a lie. I'm a lawyer. I can get it for you. And she didn't want it. She didn't want the help.
Nobody could have got the call for me, dude. New York State does not release 911 calls. They just don't. Sorry.
Whatever. No one cares. It's so 3 months ago. Who cares?
It happened. So this live was on April 13th, and the calls happened on 3/29. So her math's a little off. Hasn't even been 1 month. She's like, it was 3 months ago. She was so mad. So fucking mad. First of all, she was trying to gaslight her audience and say that nobody ever said Louisiana. And now her audience is coming in her chat saying that, yeah, it does say Louisiana because I had posted the dispatch call because that's all I was able to get. You could clearly hear the two cops saying Louisiana. So she's so mad that her fucking gaslighting and her lies aren't working. So now it's like, oh, it doesn't matter. It's 2 months ago. It's 3 months ago. They never said Louisiana.
I don't care. And I'm saying it now.
I don't care, but I'm talking about it. She was so angry, dude. Look at her face. Look at that fucking mug. Everything this woman did just screamed guilt afterwards. And I'm going to show you guys that. But everything she did after this, and this wasn't just to me. This was also to Hello Starlight. She did this too. Her best friend did, not her. Okay. She didn't make the phone calls, but I know that she played a role in it. There's no question. Look how fucking angry she is. So mad she's not.
It's her problem. It's not my problem.
if it wasn't her problem, she kept calling. She kept talking about it on her live. She kept bringing it up. She kept talking about it. She kept trying to deny it. Nobody was actually even accusing her. And she kept trying to deny it. And then, yeah, if it wasn't your problem, why did you message me the day after and try to solve the fucking crime like Scooby-Doo over here?
Hi, Laura.
All right, so yeah, that was one. But hold on, I gotta go back and now find the other ones. Just, like, see, like, those little details. Like, she messaged me the day after it happened and tried to, like, solve the crime for me, I guess, so I would stop looking because she knew it was her friend Oni. That shit makes her look so fucking guilty. So guilty. So this was a little later on. This is when Oni got busted out. So hold on a second. Let me just stop this. This was after Oni got busted out, and you could just watch the theatrics, dude. I don't know. I don't quite know if some of the newer people have seen this. If they've seen this act that she puts on. You would think somebody who just lost somebody really important in their lives, they would be crying like this. I mean, she's not really crying, but she's trying to act like she's crying. But, like, look at the fucking theatrics this woman used to put on. So this was after. Now, this is years later after this all happened. Yeah, who would help their mortal enemy? Exactly. So this is after we found out who actually made these calls. What the fuck? Why is this thing just go to a movie? What is going on here? Hold on. I don't know what just happened. It just clicked on some random fucking movie. Oh my God. All right. My laptop's being a dick. But this is actually interesting. So this was, hold on, let me see when the date was. April 13th, 2019. So this was, no, how could that be? Because it was quite a while later. Was it April 13th? I don't know.
I swear to you, if I knew
This was, hold on, let me just rewind this. So Oni had gotten busted out at this point in time. Yeah, it was April 13th, 2019. I guess it was the next year when Oni finally got busted out. And the way he got busted out, for those of you guys who don't know, I know most of you guys do know this, but he swatted himself and then used another creator's name, Jay for Justice. Okay. So Jay went and she knew where Oni lived because her and Oni were really good friends at one point in time. So Jay went and got the 911 call to his house. And it was very clearly him, right? So then after that, she helped Starlight somehow get her 911 call. And it was very clearly Oni. He had a very distinctive voice, right? And then after that, somebody had listened to mine, and I didn't get to listen to it, but they did, and they said that it was Oni. So, okay.
But that would make it authentic.
Right.
So she's on panel right now with I think it's Kiki, right? Marsha White Sharkey's up here, and I don't know who the other voice is.
Right.
Do you think it sounds like his voice, Kiki?
Oh, Alicia's up there.
Yes. Right away.
You knew right away, huh?
Yeah, I did.
Yep. And I never talked to him on the phone. I only listened to him on, panels. And I always thought it was very weird when you and Oni came back. Like, well, not Oni, but you specifically, really.
She's wasted right now.
And all of a sudden it was like everything was just popping. And I'm like, something is just not jiving here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and then all of a sudden Oni's gonna drop stuff, but now he's not gonna drop stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Then Laura, she gets in there and she says, oh, well, Oni's fake as fuck. And
Whatever.
this and that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, I know that's him coming in. He'll get mad at me. He's like,
But I got my 30 people eggs deviled, things like that, and that she knew about it and all that. Yeah, those are things that as a community we need to deal with.
So she's kind of just sitting there doing this little poor me act. Pay attention to me. This is about me. But she doesn't know what to do with herself.
But the immediate thing is the calling and finding the source for so that people aren't being accused of things they didn't do.
Right.
And I think
Yeah.
that's my thing.
She didn't think this was ever gonna come out, and she don't know what to do with herself right now.
That's my thing.
And I mean, that's what I was kind of like, something isn't right here. Then Laura says to him, you know, you're fake as fuck. And then he hears Laura say, well, Oni went to Kim's husband and tried to make me look bad.
She's like peeking through her hands. Watch her hands.
Oni went to Kim's
Look, she's peeking through to see if people are like looking at her. She needs the attention so bad.
husband and tried to make me look bad.
She wants everybody to be like, "What's the matter, Marissa? What's wrong, Marissa?" So she could turn on the theatrics. So she, I gotta play that again. That's so funny. Watch her peeking through
Oni went to Kim's husband
to see if people are watching her.
and tried to make me look bad. See,
Oh,
everybody has been trying to make Oni look bad, but really Oni's done himself in. And
Right.
It's just so
Right.
bizarre how this all just happened. We have been all
that's puke. Not
playing like, you know, Detective Ace Ventura, trying to figure out who's been calling, making
Right.
these cop calls.
Right.
And then this jumps off just out of nowhere.
Right.
It's like, what the hell? I don't know. You can't 100% say it was Oni, but something is just
I can
seriously
say it
off with that man.
Yeah, if I were sitting in a courtroom right
Look,
now,
she's peeking again. You have to remember this is on a panel, and I think Kiki or somebody else was cammed up. So she's like trying to see if people are paying attention to her. She's in like a little box right now. I just have it zoomed in when I was screen recording it.
I could convict you.
Marissa,
Yeah.
Marissa,
Oh, so there you go. Casey
Honey.
Wells is there.
I don't know what to say.
You haven't done anything but love your friend.
You know what? I don't know.
honey, you've been a good friend to Oni.
She used to do this a lot. I don't know what to do. You see how easy that is? Watch. I don't know what to do. I don't know what. It's my friend. You see how easy that is? I get to make it look like I'm fucking crying. I mean, people really believed it too.
I knew I would have told Laura. I would have told Leanna.
Oh, all of a sudden, my name's Leanna in this. How do you like that? I'm not Leona all of a sudden.
Would have told. I would have told Jay. I would have told John. I would have told everybody.
I believe you.
I can't believe
Stop it.
what has happened. All these people that I put so much trust in, and I've said mean things. I've said.
Look, she has black eyeshadow on, okay? And like not a fucking, I mean, come on. Not it's not even budging, but she's crying right now. I don't know what to do. I would have told Liana.
Terrible things. I'm sorry. But I put a lot. I asked Oni, and I know that Pugs is not gonna stand up for me tonight. But I swear on my life, I swear on my kid, I was in Target tonight at about.
She was not at Target, clearly. Target serves Hennessy now. She was in a bar.
I don't know, 6 o'clock.
This was her at Target.
I-
This is what the same night that she's saying she was in Target.
I had Oni and Pugs on the phone, and I said to him one last time, I swear on my life, I said, Oni, if you call the cops on somebody, and I said this with Alicia, I said, what? If you did something, you have to tell me. And I told him tonight, Pugs is not going to stand up for me. I know she won't. I said, if you did something, you need to fucking tell me. Because don't let me see her alive with my mouth dropped on the fucking floor. And he said, I swear I didn't. He said, I swear I didn't. And Pugs heard it.
Pugs actually said that. Pugs actually said that, Molly.
She's wiping fake tears.
I begged him to be truthful, and I didn't. I guess I was one of those Michael Jackson fans that just don't want to believe it. I didn't want to believe it because I begged him, even with Alicia on the phone a week ago. If you did something, tell me. Tell me what? And I swear to God, he lied to me the whole time.
Dude, the fucking acting is so bad. I begged him on the phone with Alicia. It was so bad. Like, give me a break. Give me a fucking break.
I never asked them to call. I never call. I swear to God, I would never call. I would never ask anybody. I swear on my life. Call the police on somebody or CPS. And I said to Laura that she deserved it. Honestly, I was just hoping it would wake her up. That was all it was.
Wait,
I
what?
was just hoping it would wake her up. That was all it was.
I was hoping it would wake her up. That's all it was. That's a weird statement to make.
It's not that I fucking said this needs to happen or dictated it.
Okay, I'm a little confused here. What does she mean she didn't dictate it or this needs to happen? Does that mean that she's behind the CPS call? Why is she even saying this? I'm so confused. I feel like she's kind of telling on herself here.
Yeah.
Like maybe she was talking shit about Laura to somebody and this was their solution.
I was fucking wrong. I've been wrong. I've done fucked up.
And I'm sorry, but why is this woman so upset? I mean, she's not the one who got caught calling the cops on herself. So she looks like, I don't know, kind of guilty to me. Why is she crying over all this? It's a little too much.
You don't understand. Ever since I've gotten into this YouTube world, I have no sense of time.
What? No sense of time? How'd you lose your sense of time because of YouTube?
I can't
It
trust
doesn't even
anybody.
make sense. It doesn't even make sense. She lost her sense of time. And this was like, dude, this was like 2019, guys. Think about how much worse she's gotten and deeper she got into this shit.
All my friends that I thought I could trust fucked me over so fucking hard.
So even back then, people were, you know, quote unquote fucking her over. It was never her. It was always everybody else all the time.
You don't understand. I don't even care about the money.
Wait, you don't care about the money? Aren't you the same person that always said that if you didn't get paid, you wouldn't do YouTube?
I don't care about anything like that. But ordered with the Oni, but not only the hours. The hours that I put in,
Hey!
Tomana, Chaz, and Kim, those were hours. But the last
Hours she put in. This is how she's talking about. These are friends. These are not life coaching clients that she's speaking of. She's talking of her friends. Hours that she put in with friends.
that I had with Oni, and the laughs that I had with fucking Chaz, and all the good things that I learned from Chaz, and I can't take that away.
How many times did she just do the sign of the cross through this thing?
And I can't take away the things that made me strong that John taught me, and I won't take that back.
Another sign of the cross, dude. Another fucking time she did the sign of the cross. Like, what the fuck is going on here?
What the fuck is she even talking about? Lady, this is fucking YouTube. You need to relax. You're talking about this like somebody died. It's fucking okay. It's gonna be okay.
But I swear on my life, I would never wish anybody fucking harm. And this has been the worst fucking night because he lied to me. He lied to me.
He's lied to all of us, Marissa.
I didn't know what to think. And I told you.
Go get this candle and burn the shit out of it.
Kid Smalls, how many times did I tell you? If I knew, I would tell you.
Yeah.
I tried to tell Ems. And the thing is, I tried to reach out to.
The thing is this. I'm not really crying. Look, her makeup has not budged, dude.
Jay for Justice and say, oh my God, the backup texts are showing now.
Okay, this is pretty damn funny because she told Ems, I wish I could help you more. Seriously, I don't do the storage iCloud thing or else I dig. I will not reach out to her. So she told Ems that she doesn't do it. But now all of a sudden it's showing up on the iCloud backup that she doesn't do. This woman's a liar.
I can see it. The text that Jay put out matched the ones that I am. I wasn't the wrong. And she said, have a nice life. The last text that I sent
I don't even know what the hell.
her was, wait, did you block me?
Well, that's actually a lie too. Because the last text that she put out on her Patreon, which she puts all her text there, says, you are lost. Assume all you want. I don't like what you did to him along with John. Cut it out. And you see how up in the top, Jen confronts her about only being part of the cop calls. That's her answer. So what does that tell you?
I was blocked from her chat tonight.
Did you guys just hear that? She says she was blocked from her chat tonight. No, you weren't, bitch. You were in her
She's talking about Jay for Justice, and you'll see.
chat, and I'm going to prove it right now.
Well, she's here and she says, what does that mean?
Sorry, I was just trying to make the volume.
That
louder.
something always goes down when she travels.
Oh, and
Yeah, that's a very true thing. She used to be like, oh my God, I'm leaving town. And then something happens. Always happened.
I think
You know, her psychic abilities, same thing she does, you know.
that
She still did.
she does say that though, because it seems like when she leaves, that shit happens.
Yeah.
I've heard her say that before in her defense.
Yeah, she has said it before.
Yeah,
She
she's
always
been
said
saying
it.
it. I don't know if she knew about this. I don't know
No.
if he confided in
Yeah,
her.
dude, stop.
I don't know that.
I don't think she knew about it because
But
I mean,
no, well, let me.
I don't know who else is up on the panel with Jay for Justice right now, but this is the person who busted Oni out right here to the left with the hat on. Stop. And they're basically discussing it, you know, and it was a weird time because some people were believing her bullshit and that she had nothing to do with it, and other people were not. And I just, from day one, I always knew it was one of the people in her crew that did this to me and to Starlight. And I mean, Oni really just didn't have a reason to do that. In fact, looking back on those lives last night that Alicia was playing, right? What that live that she was playing was from before this happened. And Oni's in my chat and he's like, oh, I just want to be friends with everybody. And he would talk to me and I would be nice to him. So like this guy on his own had no fucking motive to do this to me. He was doing it for her. There's no question in my mind.
Tell you what I don't appreciate. I don't appreciate how, Marissa, you went live when I said he was.
So here
fucking
she is
me
in her
over.
chat.
He was totally fucking me
She just said she was blocked in the chat, but you hear Jay addressing her on her panel.
over and lying about me. And you know what? You went live and you called me a bitch. You went live and called me a bitch. And then tried to taunt me with M's coffee combos.
Ha, Ems in the house.
Now you want to come up
Georgia dog.
in here and act like, oh, I was lied to. I mean, what am I supposed to fucking think, Marissa? Are you fucking kidding me?
But no,
Melissa,
we're
that's
supposed to
right.
believe she was
Thank you, Casey. Yes, that's her mod, Melissa. B, is it or something?
blocked, right? She was blocked. Liar. Liar.
See, here's the other thing, Molly. You've got no clue what he told them about you.
I have to tell you something. One thing that Jay said is she said that I swear, I almost died
She did the sign of the cross again.
when he said that the girl from Little House on the Prairie, Nellie Olson,
Yeah. You didn't know that?
Nellie Olson was on my block list.
What?
Okay, I had no idea what that meant at the time. I think that it was Oni's troll account, Nellie Olson.
Well, what?
And she's like crying that it was on her block list. Dude, you could say something in there that's so like benign that like, you know what I'm saying? That like isn't even hurtful towards her. You could simply come in there and ask a question and get blocked in her chat. Like, you know how easy it is to get blocked in her chat?
What?
So he must have been saying horrible things to me. Everything that I heard about Jomana, the bad things I heard about everybody. And I'm not trying to throw him under the bus. I'm not. I swear to you, if I knew he was up to something, I would have said something.
Bro, like this is such bad acting. She obviously knew what he was doing.
But I just don't know why he did what he did. I don't know why, and I would tell you if I knew. I don't know if he's pathological. I don't know if he's fucking out of his mind. But today he was acting so weird. And I have text messages where
He was acting weird.
He asked me and begged me and said he would give me money to take down the video of something Oni, and I did. I put it on private for him. And he said the cops don't want to see him. He said that the cops don't want to help him because he's interacting with the people that are messing with him. So I said, okay.
Oh my
please.
God.
That's
Really?
Today, and then
Nobody had sympathy for this guy.
Pugs was on the phone the whole time, three-way with me, and Oni, he was just acting so fucking weird. And I said, Oni, please.
I just want to put this out here. About a month before it came out, or it might have been a couple months before, that it came out that it was Oni who made these cop calls, right? She got in contact with Ems, right, behind the scenes, and told me that Oni wanted to talk to me and Ems. All right, I don't know what the fuck just happened there. Anyway, all right, so she got Ems on the phone and told Ems that me and Oni, that Oni wanted to speak to me specifically, and that Oni had something to confess to us, right? But then when we got on the phone with him, I got on the phone with him, and I really did in my heart think maybe he's gonna say something about the cop calls, right? I get on the phone with this guy, and I don't even remember what the fuck it was that he had to confess because it was so stupid. I think maybe originally he was going to confess to that and then he changed his mind and then like made something up. I don't even know. It was the weirdest phone conversation I ever had in my life. Okay. Because at this time I didn't know it was him. And so I actually liked the guy. That's the sad part about it. And so it was the weirdest thing. But, you know, she's sitting here acting surprised that this guy is, did all this. And it's just such bullshit, dude. Such bullshit.
Don't make me look fucking stupid. He said, no, I didn't call.
Okay, did anybody else see that? She just completely broke character. He's acting so fucking weird. Nope. Let's watch that again.
And I said, Oni, please don't make me look fucking stupid. He said, no, I didn't call.
He got all serious.
I didn't call. I swear on my life. If I knew for all these months that he was up to something, I would have said something.
All that crying and her makeup hasn't budged.
I would have told Leanna. I would have told Mandy. I would have told Mandy and Marianne. I would have told Laura. I didn't know.
All right, I had enough of this shit.
I don't know if you guys are into any of that like body language shit. I always take it with a grain of salt. But if you watch, and I watch a lot of these like the interrogation videos. And there's people out there that do the, commentary on them and kind of give you like the body language, psychological perspective from it. And they say that when people do that with their hands, when they're putting their hands out like that and showing their palms, it's like, they're trying to make people think like, hey, look, I'm innocent. I'm showing you everything. Like, and it's kind of a lie, it's kind of a sign of deception and lying. So I think it's interesting because she does that a lot in this video.
If you can't tell that this woman's lying, you are a fucking idiot. You're an idiot. You're an asshole.
Okay, so that was that. Hold on a second, because I got another one. Let me go back here and see if I can find it now. Now this one has nothing to do with the cop calls. So I just thought it was interesting. She explains here. This one's a little longer. She explains here why she spoke badly about Shanann Watts. I didn't even know I had this. Okay, I just was going back through, some of the videos that were private on my channel, and I was looking for that other video that during Alicia's live last night. And so, hold on a second. Okay. And so, yeah, this is quite interesting. So I don't even know this. Like, I didn't watch this. I only watched like a couple minutes in the beginning. So I really don't know what's in this whole video, but I mean, this was one of the big things that made people really dislike her in the beginning. And I'm sure you guys have all seen the video by now. It's the video of her mocking Shanann Watts. And so this is her explanation of why she did that. Why? Oh my God, dude. You know what? Hold on a second. Why is Photoshop like bouncing around? All right, we got you, Photoshop. Thank you. Let me get out of here. I'm going to shut this down. Oop, no, not the whole thing. Let me quit Photoshop. So I feel like that's like slowing my computer down right now. Don't save. Oh, wait, did I save? Yeah. All right, I don't need to save that one. Don't save. All right, hold on. Maybe this is why my computer is running so goddamn slow right now. Oh my God, did this just lock everything up? Oh my God. All right. I hope it's closing down and maybe that's what's slowing down my laptop right now because it's like not moving. Not moving. They keep getting a message. Go outside. Ovi, come on. I'm not going to stand here petting you for like 5 hours. Holy shit. Come on, laptop. Okay, so if you guys know me, you know I am not the biggest fan of this Go Lightly lady here. She did a live the other night. Hold on, I just want to see when this is from. Could you stop? Oh, what are you doing? Dude, you do this to me all the time. You bring the ball to me, and then you don't let go of it. So what do you want me to do with it? He does this to me all the time. If he holds the ball in his mouth, I'll throw it, but you got to let go of it, dude. All right, then I'm not playing. Talking about so this is from, hold on. It says 4 years ago, and does it give a date? Usually it gives a date. Hold on a second. December 21st, 2018. So this had to be like right after she did that video where she was mocking Shanann. Okay. The negative things she said about Shanann. And this is her explanation as to why. And why she was saying negative things. And I just want you guys to see the way that she kind of twists things. Oh, and that was the other thing. She would say really negative things about Shanann Watts, right? And at this point in time, all of a sudden, she befriends the family. Stop. She befriends the Rusek family, right? And I'm like, how do you go from saying really negative things about this person? And this is like part of the reason why I didn't like her, because I was like, you went from saying really negative things about this lady to like befriending the family, okay? And like using them, in my opinion, you're using them for clout, you know, so that you could get more views, more clicks, more money. You know, she would use their name to name drop and just to get herself some attention, really. That's really what it was about. She didn't give a fuck about this family or the story because she clearly didn't think so highly of Shanann Watts, you know? So why are you even trying to talk to her family? And won't take real responsibility for it.
That they had seen all of my videos, the older videos. She had said that they had seen them, that they supported them. And
so she would claim that the family saw the videos.
Of course, I felt bad for the things that I said in the past about Shanann. Yeah, I'm putting this out there for public. I did. But the thing is understand where I'm coming from. This man went on the news and said that his wife and kids were missing. I automatically thought he did something. Then he
you and everybody else
said Shanann killed the girls. I was like, no, this woman did not.
That's not true, though. She was kind of alluding at a certain point in time that was possible.
Then part 3 is the Plunder channel comes out.
All right.
The Plunder channel comes out and it's got all
right, so you guys know Plunder. The Plunder is a pretty big channel now, right? In the true crime arena. Plunder started her channel, and what Plunder was doing was taking all of Shanann Watts' videos off her Facebook page, because Shanann Watts used to do a lot of these videos because she sold, you know, Thrive. So she would do, you know, videos of her basically promoting the product, and then she would have her kids in it, and she'd have Chris Watts in it, and like, you know, she was a big person in the Thrive world, right? For this multi-level marketing thing. I know most of you guys know this. I'm just explaining for people who might not know the story. So, you know, so Plunder was basically mirroring all of Shanann's videos off her Facebook and onto YouTube. And Molly Golightly doxed Plunder and was going after her and saying all this negative shit about her. But in my opinion, I think that what Plunder was doing was a good thing because, you know, people were watching the videos on Shanann's Facebook and then commenting on her Facebook. And I'm like, that's so fucked up. Like, you know, they're commenting about the videos, about Shanann, about the kids, about Chris Watts on her Facebook page. And I'm like, that's so fucked up. Like her family, you know, that's all they have left is the Facebook page, you know, and if they want to go see these videos and see, you know, pictures of the kids, they got all these strangers comments now under all this shit on her page, you know, because their page was still public at the time. And I thought it was, you know, Plunder was kind of doing a service to the family in a sense, because look, people were going to be watching those videos regardless, right? So she was taking them away from Facebook and putting them on another platform where people could watch them and discuss them. And it's not like right in the family's faces. But Molly Golightly was fucking doxing Plunder and just trying to make it seem like she was a horrible person because she was trying to get, I guess, in the good graces of the family. I don't
All these
know.
weird headings. And if you
Weird
made a
headings.
positive comment about Shanann, it was deleted.
All right, let's listen to this again because this doesn't make
If
any
you
sense.
said, and if you made a positive comment about Shanann, it was deleted.
Oh, shit.
Let's look back at some of these. Okay, so I went back and we're just gonna scroll down and look at some of the titles there. Like she left Shanann Watts puts Chris Watts.
So as you can see, Shanann's titles. Oh, fuck. Plunder's titles. Sorry, I'm playing fetch with the dog and trying to do this. All she's doing, Shanann Watts, no makeup, LuLaRoe leggings. Shanann Watts also sold Unique, first direct sales company. Shanann Watts lip stains, 12 Days of Christmas, Unique. Like, what's wrong with the titles? She's just describing what's going on in the videos.
Name in a drawing. I mean, I don't really see anything that's too crazy here or biased against, you know, Shanann or anything like that. Basically what this Plunder person did was they basically just took quotes directly from Shanann's videos. So I don't see what's so weird about that. All right, so she wrote cult like GoDaddy. Bella Watts goes live on Facebook. Like none of these are that strange that this lady should be, you know, is getting brainwashed by them, because that's like what she's trying to insinuate, that basically this Plunder person purposely put these negative things to get into everybody's head and, you know, brainwash us into not liking Shanann, which is so fucking ridiculous. Take responsibility, lady. I mean, give me a break.
Now, mind you guys, this is December 2018. I had just found her channel, I think, in like November. So I'm watching her kind of like how people came into the Dre situation, right? Where you're watching this woman paint this completely false narrative about things. And I was like, I couldn't believe it. I was so invested in this case, this Chris Watts case. And I'm like, I cannot believe this woman is up here spreading all these lies, right? And with, you know, these fake narratives about what's going on when that's not really what's happening. So I felt like somebody out there had to tell the truth. And I guess that was me who did that.
And then, so let's go down. I'm going to go down to one of her older videos and we're going to take a look at some of these comments that were left because she's saying they were deleted. If Shanann was still here, I'd buy one of her thigh products. She probably would have become a CEO. I mean, wow, people are short, mean, and cruel. In this video, she is adorable. These are all positive comments, okay? I purposely found the positive ones that were from 2 months ago that clearly are still there. They weren't deleted. So I don't know what she's talking about because she's saying that if you put a positive comment, they were deleted.
She was totally lying, just like she does now. She was saying that if you put a positive comment about Shanann under these videos, your comment got deleted.
Bullshit. They were not. It just so
most of the comments are nice and sympathizing with Shanann.
happened that people were making observations about this woman and they were writing those observations, and they might not have been, you know, oh, she's wonderful and she's great, but nobody was deleting any positive comments that were left. There was just the same amount of positive comments as there was negative comments, but I'm just showing you guys the positive ones. So keep that in mind, because there was negative comments, but there was also a lot of positive ones too. And even if there was,
and as you can see, I just passed it. Hold on.
comments,
How many
but
comments
there was also
under there? Oh shit, it went by too fast. There was 1,100 comments there. All right. That was under one video. Now imagine every single video. Look at how many views are on this video. 97,000 views on Plunder's thing. Could you imagine having to moderate like 100 videos, more than 100 videos with this amount of views and thousands of comments? I mean, come on. That didn't happen.
So a lot of positive ones too.
And even if there was, you know, positive or negative, it doesn't matter because what does that have to do with this lady? Just go lightly, lady. I mean, you are your own person and you make your own assumptions. And, you know, what are you trying to blame the shit you talked on Plunder and what they were writing? I mean, that is just complete bullshit. And as you will see, that's exactly what she was trying to do, is she was just trying to put the blame somewhere else and just not take full responsibility for talking shit about this woman. And I think that's disgusting.
Yep.
Me personally, if you talk shit, you talk shit. Stand by it and just suck it up and admit that you talk shit. Don't blame Plunder, or as you guys will see, she's going to blame the defense team. I mean, I left some negative comments myself. I'm going to stand by them. They were observations that I made, so I stand by it.
And if you made a positive comment about Shanann, it was deleted. If you said something horrible about Shanann, it stayed up. And that's when
You know what, Marie? I think you said, I cannot believe that the family was okay with what she said about Shanann. I've noticed this ever since the Watts case, and then just even now, even if you look at some of the situations that happened, even as of recently, I was thinking about this last night, actually, because that one family asked, you know, JLR and Betty Bullhorn and all the YouTubers to stay out of things, you know, and I was thinking about how many families have been taken advantage by YouTubers and, you know, just people in general during these times when, you know, the family was killed or they're missing or whatever. And it's like, I think it's because these people are in such a vulnerable state, you know, and it's very easy to take, you know, that's why these people, these fucking predators, because that's really what they are, you know, Molly Golightly, JLR, Betty Bullhorn, all these people are predators. Okay. They're pros at what they do. They purposely seek out people who are vulnerable because they're easier to take advantage of during that time. They're easier to manipulate. They're easier to take advantage of and just convince them of whatever. Because, you know, if you have a family that there's somebody missing, right? All they just want to do is just find that person that's missing, you know, and they will do whatever it takes. I mean, think about the desperation that these families are, you know, feeling during a time like that when a family member is missing, you know. So anybody that comes to you and tries to act like they want to help, you're going to take that help because you're going to do anything you want to try to get answers. And so, you know, I think it was a case of, you know, those people, the Ruseks, just being in a really vulnerable spot. They had just lost, you know, their family. I mean, 2 children and their baby that they never got to meet. And I mean, just think of how tragic that is, and their daughter, you know. And I think that she just came in at a time where they were really, you know, vulnerable and just, you know, manipulated them and took advantage of them, which is why I spoke out on it. And that's what started all the shit between this asshole and myself, because I saw what was going on. Yeah, she said we would fight in the park.
I was like, ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da. I said, this is part
da-da-da-da. Remember that?
Of a defense strategy. It's part of a defense strategy to manipulate public opinion.
Okay, this is the point in time where I really started to have a problem with this lady because, first of all, Chris Watts had a public defender. Yeah, she was trying to insinuate that, like, somehow Plunder putting the videos out, it's so conspiratorial, whatever. Like, the thing that she's trying to insinuate here is that, you know, the defense was putting out these videos of Shanann to try to taint the jury pool, you know, somehow. But it doesn't even make any sense because, first of all, they're just Shanann's own words. And if you don't think that some of those videos were going to be shown, had Chris Watts gone to court, thank you, Radar. Thank you for joining memberships. If you don't think that if you don't think that they were going to go to court and if he had gone to court, I'm sorry, and that these videos weren't going to be shown, I mean, you're just crazy. You know, if you don't think the defense team was going to show some of the videos and good times, and even the prosecution would possibly use some of these videos as part of their story. I mean, it's just so stupid. It just doesn't even make sense what she's trying to say here. Okay. And to say something like this, to accuse the defense team of putting out these videos and basically paying off somebody to do so, it's completely absurd to even assume that. And then I see people in the comments, suggesting that this is true and this is the case. And I'm like, this woman is spreading lies now. She's spreading rumors and false information. No defense team is going to do that just so they could taint the public opinion, especially because any one of us could have went on Shanann's page and saw the videos for ourselves. All Plunder did was just mirror her channel onto YouTube so that we could all see it, the videos, and we didn't have to go scrolling down her, her news feed and past 3,000 Thrive posts. But the whole thing is, why are you blaming them? What does that have to do with you and why you were the one who talked shit? Just take the blame, all right? Take the L, as Shanann said in that one video to Chris. Just take the loss. You talked shit, and that's it. And just say it because you really believe those things. But I want you guys to see what continues on after she already blamed Plunder now and the defense team.
Then,
So stupid. Like, what is this? Is this like what goes on in her brain when she's having a genius moment? I don't get it. What's with these stupid sounds? It's like, oh, da 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 da. By the way, this is all what made her hate me. That's what happened.
And the thing is I personally, I don't care what you think, and the thing is I personally, I don't care what you think. I do not like pyramid schemes. I don't like the way that they make people work so hard to push these products.
So now it's Thrive's fault.
People invest a lot of money into these, pyramid scheme, work from home, sell products, do videos, project a life of,
What does any of this have to do with anything?
And I thought that we would do videos about.
So she was making, in her head, I think what she's trying to say here is that she's trying to, when she made that video mocking Shanann, she wasn't mocking Shanann. She was mocking Thrive because she doesn't like MLMs, which I don't either. I don't believe in the business model. I think they are deceptive. I think that they take advantage of people, but, so does she. But, I get what she's saying in this part, but she's also just trying to use any excuse for why she talked horribly about the family.
I thought we could learn something. This wasn't
the spinning Christmas tree. If you guys remember in the background, you can see the spinning Christmas tree. If you remember the spinning Christmas tree, you've been around here for a long time. Obsessed with Molly. Someone tell MM it's 2023. Thank you, Fad. Thanks for another $1.99. I appreciate it.
Supposed to turn out into what it became.
Okay. This
and
makes no
then
sense.
Everything really changed for me.
I don't understand what people think they're going to like. All right, you say that. You come in here. You think you're the first person that has said that. Oh, I'm obsessed with her. Really? You think I'm the first person? You're the first person that's come in here and said that. Do you think that that's going to like change anything because you said that?
The guilt set in, the tears flowed.
Here we
and
go.
I
The
talked to
martyr.
John Grimes about this. I said, I started crying when I was reading the text messages between her and her girlfriend. She loved Chris.
You're such a bleeding
and
heart.
She didn't want this to happen. And she knew that things were going really bad.
Okay, this is a complete narcissistic move right here, which is One Love. Who's that? She changed the subject. First, she threw the blame. So she's blame shifting. It's Plunder's fault. It's the defense team's fault. It's not my fault. And then all of a sudden she turns it around and now she's the hero because she was crying and, it really broke her heart. But that's not the real case because this woman changed her mind long before, we saw text messages or anything like that. She changed her mind back when people were starting to, curse her out basically for talking shit about this woman.
Now, people want to say, she treated Chris so bad. She treated Chris so bad. But
She said that.
You have to understand that Chris, it's very quite obvious that
Very quite obvious.
Shanann she had an extra kid,
Oh my God.
and that was
the
Chris.
kid.
Oh, so that's why she
Chris
was like him.
needed to be directed.
Oh my God.
Chris needed to be guided.
How do you know?
Didn't you guys catch up on that? Like, did you guys?
No, we didn't.
And then when he meets North Korea, she is even way more controlling.
Oh my God.
Some guys are just very, very submissive.
Yeah, no shit.
Do you get what I'm saying? Some guys like those type of women,
Absolutely.
you know?
Okay, I'm not going to disagree there because my brother happens to be one of those guys who
I talked about this yesterday.
goes after women who are a little bit controlling. That doesn't justify
We're probably gonna ask. This was December of 2018.
the controlling behavior, though, just because they like to go after those kind of women. Often, more often than not, when people are like that, they're not like that from the very beginning. You know, in the beginning, they love bomb the shit out of you. You know, they're everything that you want them to be, everything that you're looking for in a mate. And then all of a sudden, it changes usually after a commitment is reached, you know, some kind of engagement, or they're having a baby. And then all of a sudden they become very, very controlling. And it's like a snowball effect. It kind of starts off, you know, maybe like a little
Yeah, exactly, Safari. Just like Wally gets directed.
little thing here or there. And then,
Poor guy.
you know, it just gradually builds up. I've been in abusive relationships before. Why?
I think she's wearing the Depeche Mode scarf too.
Because back
You got
then,
2 for 1.
when I was, you know, younger, I was very submissive. I didn't speak my mind. I didn't know how to stand up for myself. You know, these are things that you learn as you grow. And, you know, that could have been the case with Chris, but, you know, we can't blame him because she controlled him. And I don't think he was like a child. I mean, the guy got up and went to work every day. He just wasn't assertive. That's really what it was. Whoops, sorry about that.
Walter does seem like a cuck. He is a cuck.
Oh, come on. Okay.
But I don't know why her voice isn't playing here. Probably because
What?
I don't fucking edit.
Oh my God.
Make 'em up.
This is bullshit,
Like-
pure bullshit.
Oh my God, what happened to her voice?
I have a huge problem with her saying this. First of all, she's saying it
I don't know what she said.
like it's a fact, and it's not. Nobody knows that. Who are these people that are closest to him? You know, is she talking about the defense attorneys or did his family? She
No idea what she
supposedly exposed this plunder lady. This woman doesn't live near the Watts family. She's a black, woman who is a journalist.
Right.
I just think she
Oh,
decided to make this channel, and if anything was tainting the opinion, it's Shanann's own behavior. I mean, I hate to say that, but that's why people were saying things. Plunder didn't influence anybody's, minds or anything like that. They weren't putting out like secret, messages in there, all these subliminal messages in there and trying to brainwash us into thinking she's a horrible person. All she did was copy videos over to a channel. So why are you trying to make it like this woman was trying to change people's opinions? There
she just blamed everything on Plunder.
was
That
nothing in
her
there that would have changed my
scapegoat.
opinion personally. I didn't even read the titles half the time, or you know what I'm saying? So it has nothing to do with anything. This woman is just completely talking out of her ass, and none of it makes any sense. It just doesn't make any sense. I think it's a bad thing when you start spreading misinformation. This woman openly admits that she doesn't follow everything, that she doesn't have time to get all the details. And if you watch her lives, you could see that, because she's, people will tell her, give her facts in the lives, and she'll be like, oh, I didn't know that. Oh, I wasn't aware of that.
Does that sound familiar? Same shit as today. She don't follow the whole entire story.
So she didn't even really study the case. And now you're sitting out here trying to trick all the people like myself who studied the case, who read the 3,000-page document, who watched all the interviews, who, watched them not just once, but twice or 3 times in some cases, because, you might have missed something. You're going to sit here and try to convince all of these people now that what you're saying is true. And it's not, and
And these other people are falling for it because they probably didn't read it, themselves either. It's just like the Dr. Phil episode that came out yesterday. Dr. Phil had said something about that Bella's bones were broken, or one of the kids, or both of them, I forget, that both of their bones were broken after they shoved them into that hole in the oil rig. That's not true. That there was no mention of broken bones anywhere on those autopsy reports. Fudd, don't you have something better to do today? Like, go fucking, oh my God, dude. Go find Laura's double-sided dildo. I think you need it. Or it's on any of them. So, right there, that's bullshit. But to me, when you start making rumors like this and people start spreading them, it's dangerous. And a person like that, I don't trust. I'm sorry.
The public jury. So I saw her putting the Thrive patches on the kids.
Reason number 3,
Now,
4.
When
I lost count.
I had the Thrive patches, this stuff I bought 2 years ago. I only bought it from a friend because he was so annoying, and
here she is.
I guess I pitied
Oh my
it.
God.
It was like $200, and I was like, okay, it's just protein powder. And it had these crack patches. Yeah, I was putting them on. You know what? You get to a point where you're covering.
So she's explaining now why she did the I didn't know I had this. It's so funny. She's explaining now why she did that thing, that video mocking Shanann. This is her explanation of why.
A story, and I learned the hard way. You're covering this story about this horrible thing that's happened, and more and more and more and more bad stuff is coming out. And then once that discovery report came out,
oh my God, she didn't even read the discovery report because that thing was dropped over the Thanksgiving weekend, right? And I remember I sat there the whole weekend and read the whole entire thing cover to cover, the whole entire thing. I was like so immersed in this thing, I couldn't stop reading it. Because we had never seen anything like that before. At least I never had, right? In a court case that wasn't even like fully closed yet. And it was amazing to have all this information, all the text messages, the web searches. I mean, it was insane. And she goes up on Laura's panel at some point in time, and Laura starts questioning her about it. And she had no fucking idea. Like, you could tell she didn't read it. She had no idea what was going on. She didn't read anything. So she's a fucking liar. She really just lied her way through this case, just like she does with every other case she used to cover.
And the text messages and the photos and, of the flowers, it's done.
What? The flowers?
Hearing the district attorney.
Do everyone a favor and get that deviated septum fixed. Yeah, okay.
You know what?
This is bullshit.
Human. Another thing is,
dude, like, seriously, this woman has nothing better to do but sit in here and fucking harass me. Sad. Trying to do.
I never ever said she deserved it. No one deserves it.
No.
The thing
nobody
is
said you said that.
Stepping up for those children at all. It was all about Shanann, but Shanann wasn't the only one that died. There was also an unborn baby and 2 little babies. So you guys might want to be really, really hard on me with judging, but I never thought that Chris was innocent. I never thought that this new girl was driving him to do this.
Oh my God.
I don't know
all her excuses that
what the hell that is supposed to mean, but what the point is, when people over explain themselves the way she's doing right now in a way where it just doesn't make any type of sense whatsoever, it's lying. Because you could just own up to it. If you want to own up to it, just say, hey, I watched the plunder videos and I observed things that I didn't agree with that Shanann was doing, and that's why I said negative things about her. It's okay to admit that you changed your mind at some point in time. Tell us what changed your mind, though. These aren't the
You're exactly right, Remy. A lot of the trolling, not recent, a lot of the trolling over the last couple of months makes sense. She changed her mind long before text messages and documents came out that she didn't even read. She openly admits, so why are you, just own up to it. Stop bringing all these other things in and trying to distract us.
I don't think it was Shanann that drove him to do this.
Okay.
When I say that I thought that he snapped,
I just said that's not what she said in earlier videos because it's not. She totally changed her stance on things so that she could befriend the family and make more money off of this case.
I don't think he snapped because of Shanann. I think he snapped because of the pressure from North Korea.
Oh my God, cringe. So I think she had gotten a cease and desist from Nicole Kessinger's attorney or something at some point in time because she was insinuating all sorts of crazy shit. And she made this stupid name up called North Korea for Nicole Kessinger. So stupid. It was so stupid.
And a lot of times things get misconstrued and stories, people just run with stories.
Like you?
What are you doing? People love to kick people when they're down. People want to take a
Here we
story,
go.
hold it against you, run with it, hold it against you forever. You know what? It is what it is.
This is exactly what she's doing. She's doing this to the Watts, Cindy and Ronnie Watts, the sister who's never even spoken out or said anything. She's doing it to Nicole Kessinger. Wow. Whoa, what was that, bro? Wow, you really got something against Remy. This is like the third Remy account Fod's coming here with. Here's nothing. Get your head on it, She's so bothered. Dude, that's a lot. Think of the amount of time it takes to make all these troll accounts. This is a person who claims that they're a mandated reporter and that they work with children I don't even know where the fuck they work. Why aren't you at work right now? Working. Running with stories and throwing everything against people. And she doesn't, you mentally unwell fuck. Doesn't realize the hypocrisy in her statements that she's making and the things that she says about this whole case, because you're the one running with stories and doing things and not even doing your own goddamn homework. You're taking things out of context. You're taking them from other people. You're not really getting the information directly from the source, which would be to read the document and to watch all the interviews. Make time. If you're going to cover something on your channel, educate yourself about it.
Not everyone.
Yeah, she was just trying to basically bullshit her way through this.
Is going to
kind of like how the rest of them do.
Be a fan of Molly Golightly.
Oh my God. Who refers to themselves in the third person?
I do need the haters. And
she's been saying this for years too.
To be honest with you, you guys want to say that I talk about haters too much? I do need them. I do need them. Because when they stop talking about me, it means that I'm nobody.
Wow. Wow. That just pretty much said it all. Okay. This woman enjoys the attention, whether it's good attention or bad attention. It doesn't matter. She just likes any kind of attention. And she admits that if people aren't hating on her, she would be completely irrelevant. So it's true. So you're welcome, Molly Golightly. I'm so glad I could help you.
That nobody cares anymore. So I put in all this work. I got people telling me they love me. And then all it takes is one.
She put in all this work.
Wrong move. And my whole reputation is on the line. So
your reputation was already destroyed at this point in time.
I just wanted to say that I know that a lot of people are commenting and stuff like that when I asked you guys to just kind of like give me a second to get my thoughts together and give an explanation about where I got from one point to the next. I believe that people do change their opinions in lieu of new evidence.
She's 100% right. People can change their opinions in lieu of new evidence, but that's not what happened here. This woman changed her mind in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, she changed her mind about this case before we even got the new evidence. She just changed her mind because she was getting attacked online because she was mocking the victim, and then all of a sudden just changed her shit in the middle because she realized that if she defended the victim, it would be more profitable for her. Just because people were giving her shit about, what she was saying about Shanann. And I'm not the only person that says it. There's 100 other people that could back me up because, just go under my last video and you see all the comments under there. And, you could even see it on her channel. There's comments under there. It's like, my video got struck, by the way, so it's not there anymore. What happened? She just completely changed her mind. And I want to continue. I want to do more videos about the Chris Watts case and talking about my theory because I do think, it's a little bit different. I look at things a little bit differently and I try to be really open-minded when I'm looking at these situations like this. And so, I just to have a different perspective and open up people's minds a little
Probably
bit.
the video
So
that she-
that's it for this one. And I will see you guys in the next one. Oh, to see a video of her talking shit and making fun of Shanann, peep this. I wonder if it's still up, the video. Yeah, it's gone. She probably struck it down. I think that was probably one of the videos that she struck of mine. So as you can see. So I just thought these were interesting. I didn't even know I had these videos on my channel because they were on private for whatever reason. But I thought they were pretty interesting. Things just to show that things haven't changed at all. So speaking of this whole situation, we have this Vada, whatever the fuck her name is, who's been standing up for her. So I'm not subscribed to her, but her thing popped up in my community last night. I mean, my community, when you go on YouTube, when you log in and all the videos are there, the suggested page, whatever you want to call it, right? Her community post popped up and I had to leave her a comment. Let's see if it's still there. So hold on a second. This girl is insane. I mean, she writes these extremely long, ridiculous posts. I don't know if it was this one. So hold on a second. We'll see if my comment's even still there. It could be this one. Yeah. Okay. So let's take a look at this because this shit's been going on. Like, these people seem to forget we've been around for so long, some of us, and we've seen the pattern of behavior and it hasn't changed. I mean, look at the fucking length of this. Look at the fucking length of this thing. Hold on. Let me just close out of this. All right. So bear with me as I read this. I didn't even read the whole thing last night. I got up to a certain point and then I left my comment. So she goes, if you haven't yet, please check out my Nonsense, Katie Joy, and Unirock exposed streams from yesterday. The two from yesterday were displaying the beginning of the Katie Joy portion. The two from the day before are the Nonsense and Gang portion. I didn't watch these, so I don't even know. So she says, let me explain. So I went on Molly's channels back in February and March after I just created my YouTube channel. So she's only been around since February and March. That's great. We did 10 hours worth of exposing how Nonsense on the Web, Katie Joy, and Unirock framed and tortured Marvin McRae's family, including Letitia Bias, and she writes in parentheses, mother, Marvin Jackson, father, or Marvin, whatever his name is, and anyone else that was involved. That includes the creators Molly Golightly, Justice for All, and LB. Nonsense and Unirock even brought Letitia Bias, Marvan's mother, to the point of suicide. That's where I got up to, and I left my comments, so I didn't read the rest of this. You don't want to miss them. The 4 live streams from the last 2 days are me reacting to those lives that disappeared after Molly's channels went down due to them mass flagging her. And again, she still doesn't understand, this girl, that nobody mass flagged her, that's not even a fucking possibility. I mean, this girl is a special kind of stupid, okay? So I was able to contact her and get permission to upload all 10 hours worth of streams onto my channel as pre-records. I'm getting them ready now to upload. It won't be long. I just have to screen record all 10 hours and organize them and they will be up. Great. Can't wait to watch. Not. I'll have them all done soon so everyone, including YouTube, can see what was done to that family and those creators. In revenge of us doing these streams to expose them as fraudulent liars, the streams from March and April that I am about to re-upload, the creators that were exposed mass flagged Molly and her channel and had her channels removed from YouTube, which is total bullshit. She had her own channel removed. They thought since her channels are gone, they could rewrite history since the videos were all removed along with her channel that contained 10 hours of evidence. Oh my God, this girl is so dumb. That's where Nonsense has created the grave shitting narrative. What from? She thinks the streams are gone where she can't be outed as a liar. Too bad, bitch. Excuse me. Don't think so. I'm putting them on my channel so everyone can view 10 hours worth of evidence showing the evil shit you did to his family. Have a good day, everyone. Hashtag expose it all. Hashtag nonsense. Hashtag Katie Joy. Hashtag Molly Golightly. This girl's an idiot. She's really dumb. She's like a really special type of stupid. So I see this and I left her a comment, okay? Because I was just like, wow, you are fucking stupid, huh? I only got up to the point where she mentioned the unaliving, okay? And I just was like, wow, you are fucking stupid. Like, what is wrong with this girl? I don't like, first of all, why were you screen recording Molly Golightly's lives, you fucking weirdo? 10 hours? You have that much time to sit here and do this? That's pretty sad. So here's what I wrote to her. I said, no one can bring anyone else to suicide. If anyone brought undue attention to that woman, and I'm speaking of Letitia, it was the people who relentlessly drug her into the spotlight, trying to portray her as a victim and blasting her Cash App everywhere. In reality, if any of those people cared about maintaining a relationship with their son and his wife, maybe they should have stayed off the channels that were blaming his wife for what happened to him. I mean, really, how dare you sit here and blame other people for Letitia and, Marvan's family feeling the way they do when they made their own choices in this whole situation, right? They went on these people's channels and nobody, Nonsense, Unirock, and all these other people never would have been talking about them had they not gone to people like Molly Golightly and jumped on her channel and acted like they were victims and let Molly Golightly blast their Cash Apps out there. You know what I'm saying? And put them out in the spotlight the way she did. And those people, as you'll see, because I'm going to write that in this comment, they just kept coming back and dealing with this. And like, it's just crazy. All right. So I'll just finish reading my comment here. So anyway, I said, okay, what normal person would engage in such behavior? Those people willingly kept allowing these creators to use their tragic story as content. They even went on lives and did interviews. So stop pointing your finger at the people questioning their lack of integrity and start looking at the people who exploited their story in the first place. Those people need to take a long, hard look in the mirror. And I'm talking about the family there. I mean, because what do you expect, right? When you're going on a channel that's spreading misinformation, I mean, do you really expect the wife to welcome you to come see him with open arms when you're going on this channel that's lying about her? I mean, give me a break. So anyway, they chose to put themselves out there and take money from strangers. That's on them. How dare you blame other people for someone else's mental health issues? You clearly know nothing about suicide and depression. It runs in families. Maybe Letitia should get off the internet and get herself the help she so desperately needs. Okay, because if that's the case, if Letitia's suicidal, then to me that's proof, more proof, okay, that there's a family history of mental issues. Okay, that clearly Letitia has. It's a biological thing. Okay, Letitia has mental issues, and if she's feeling like she wants to do herself harm, then that's more proof that what Marvan did to himself is what he did to himself because of his own mental issues. Nobody could drive you to do this. Okay, it's like ridiculous. Meanwhile, if she was having all these mental issues, right, why is she still engaging with these people on YouTube? Go take care of yourself then. Get offline. It's crazy. I cannot believe these people. So anyway, I said, and if you think you're helping her, you're not. You're continuing this BS. There's a lot of us who've been around a hell of a lot longer than you and have seen this pattern repeated time and time again. A leopard doesn't change its spots. You sound ridiculous, girlfriend. So, you know, I'm speaking of Molly Golightly because this has been a pattern of behavior as I just showed on here, okay, where she's been exploiting victims and lying about people, and just trying to make money off of them, using tragedies, you know, exploiting them. It's been a pattern of behavior over the last 4 years that she's been doing this. Beyond 4 years, okay, because she was doing it before I even came on here and found her channel. She's been doing this. And I mean, I don't know what this girl's trying to prove, to be honest with you. I think she's just taking up a cause to try to build the channel on here and get attention. And I don't know what lies she thinks she's, you know, proving. I mean, it's quite simple. The Marvan's family went to a YouTube creator that was lying about the daughter and spreading malicious, defaming, horrible lies about her, okay, trying to blame her for trying to kill her husband, when in reality, it's been proven at this point that that's not the case, and he just tried to take his own life because he was dealing with some mental issues, okay? Clearly, it runs in the family. Now, since you're saying that Letitia has her own mental issues that she's dealing with right now. So clearly it's a biological genetic thing that runs in families, okay? And it does. I mean, there's research to back this up. But anyway, they go over to this channel and they go in the chat. They go on panel with these people. They don't correct any of the misinformation that's being spread about their daughter-in-law. And then they sit there crying victim. Oh, she won't let us see him. Well, gee, I wonder why. Maybe it's because you're not only sitting up on a channel that's spreading misinformation to thousands of people online, but you're also accepting money in his name, acting like you're going to do something legal and all this other bullshit, and then you refuse to show proof of it. And to be honest with you, if I was Dre, I wouldn't have let those fucking people come see my husband either, because I would have done everything in my power to protect my husband from somebody like that. People who are grifting off of his tragedy, their own fucking son's tragedy, because that's what it is, honestly, grifting off their own son's tragedy. If they knew that they weren't able to go see that man, why would they take money from people? Okay? Why would you team up with people that are trying to defame her? I mean, do you think that's doing you any favors? And then continuously do it. Even after you started getting called out, you still continued to go on her channel and do interviews and talk shit about the wife. And then you sit here trying to act like you're a victim? No, sorry. That's just fucking bullshit. You put yourself out in the spotlight. You collected money from strangers under false pretenses. You're not a victim at that point in time. So don't be surprised when people start questioning you when you refuse to show receipts over something that you took money. You took money from people and refused to show receipts and started acting shady. So don't be surprised when you start getting questioned by strangers. But if the woman's really in this state where her mental health isn't well, and Veda really gives a shit about this woman, perpetuating this bullshit online and giving it more attention is not helping her. Okay? If that's the real cause of why she wants to harm herself, which we know it's not. Because I hate to say this, maybe it's her own guilt. Maybe that's the reason why this woman wants to harm herself. Okay? Because she gave that guy up for adoption. They didn't have the best relationship. And maybe it's her own guilt. Maybe it's her actions in the last couple of months or year, should I say, of his life and all the stupid decisions that she made by teaming up with people like Molly Golightly online and taking money from strangers under false pretenses. Maybe that's why she's having some mental health issues right now. I mean, to blame other people for somebody else's mental health issues is absurd. This girl's so ignorant, clearly, and knows nothing about depression or how it works. I mean, she's an idiot. She's a total fucking idiot, this girl. I'm embarrassed for her, honestly. But she's full of shit. and has no idea who she's sitting here defending right now and how stupid she's making herself look for this person. I don't watch her videos, so I don't know what, I don't know more. I just happen to see that community post and I'm like, how dare you try to blame people online for this woman's mental health problems? It's almost as absurd as Molly Golightly trying to blame people for that woman having Bell's palsy. I mean, that's nobody's fault but her own. I mean, it's not her fault, but I'm just saying, like, she has stress in her life clearly, and that's what's going on, but she put herself in this predicament, okay? There was no need whatsoever for his family to team up with these people and, be so public about this. And I mean, really think about it. They teamed up with people who are defaming the person who's taking care of their son. It's disgusting. Shame on those people. They should be ashamed of themselves, honestly. They did no fucking homework on the people that they teamed up with. And, it's another example of people just taking advantage of people while they're in vulnerable times. Molly Golightly took advantage of those people. She took advantage of the McCrae family and the Jackson family, whatever their names are. And she continually does that. She's been doing it for years. But they don't want to see that proof. The same way that they don't want to see the proof that she was not mass flagged. That's not why her channel came down. Her channel came down because she broke terms of service on here. So stop saying that shit. I mean, it's been proved time and time again. Yeah, Veda, whatever the fuck her name is. She is totally fucking irrelevant. Idiot. She's a moron. She's really nasty too. Like she posts, I went down her page after that and I was looking at her. I mean, these posts are almost kind of like Laura posts. Hey everyone. So apparently No Sense threatened me today. She said, if I don't quit outing the truth about her and quit exposing how she framed a grieving family, then first of all, oh my God, they're not grieving because nobody passed away yet, as far as we know, right? Then she's going to pretty much in through cryptic words, mass flag my channel, continue to go after Letitia, and continue to try to dox me and ruin my life. So here's your response, No Sense. Now, I didn't watch Nonsense's live yesterday, but I highly doubt that's the case. That just doesn't seem like something she would ever say. So I'm sure that there was something said, but it's getting twisted because I didn't watch Nonsense's live, so I have no idea what was said. Dear No Sense, keep threatening me, Nonsense. Keep on trying to dox me to ruin my life. There would be nothing to expose if you weren't such a fraud. You threatened to go after Letitia's real life more than you already have when you've already brought her to near suicide. Do you get that? So here she is again, trying to blame somebody for this bullshit. I mean, dude, come on. Nothing is going to stop me from showing the fraud you are. So she's being this Veda girl. I'll even give her the benefit of the doubt. Maybe she's being manipulated by somebody because nobody could bring somebody else to do that to themselves. Okay. So you need to stop saying that shit. Anyway, nothing is going to stop me from showing the fraud you are. Go ahead and mass flag my channel like you're threatening to do. I dare you. Tip, get a life and quit being a framing fraud. How about that, stupid ass? Secondly, you've tried framing me several times now, and you're trying to claim I am going after your real life with zero proof that I did anything. You made it up, just like you made it up on LB, Justice for All, EKC, and everyone else. No one believes you, but your delusional ass mod all in your business. So maybe you should go back and touch some more grass. Look for your brain while you're out there. Deuces. Oh my God. There was another one. Oh, this one. I don't know. She says harassment chat. I'm like, oh my God, this girl. And then, of course, oh God, she's one of those people with the fucking changes the font on her phone. Ugh, cringe. Anyway, sorry if you do that. I just hate these fonts. Like, it's so hard to read things on a phone in these little fonts. But it says, no one else is digging in your real life, so quit lying on me. She's a fucking liar. So sit the fuck down. No one has done shit to you. Like, I don't know. She's like, she thinks that like she's showing these slides of her in a chat, but they don't really make her look too good. Kathy P is like, Vada, oh yes, you've tried. Hold on a second. She writes, this is the revival saying, Veda, what do you want? And then Veda writes, stick the money up your ass. Like, this is not making you look good, girl. I don't know whose chat this even is. She doesn't say. No one wants you attacked. Stop. Maybe it's Nonsense's chat. I don't know. Here she is again. We know it was Erica. I did not try to dox fucking Judy, you lying bitch. Remy writes in there. Remy, what's up? You got a shout out. Oh, by the way, Veda, take your list on your way out. She's still responding to someone else. She writes, we know it was Erica. I did not try to dox fucking Judy, you lying bitch. So she just posted the same thing twice for some reason. Quit lying, she writes. And then she writes, we know it was Erica. Oh my gosh. She posts the same screenshot 3 times. I don't really know why that is. You have no clue what you're talking about, Nonsense. You know damn well I am not after your real life. Frame someone else. I mean, you just sound insane. You really sound insane. Who is saying she did? She's reading something from someone else who makes zero sense. Just like as she writes, fuck you, Kathy P and Nonsense. Bye. Oh my God. Harassing chat, she says. Like, girl, you don't realize, just like the McCrae's, you involved yourself in this whole situation. You know, you put yourself in this situation. You can't turn around now and say that people are harassing you. It doesn't work like that. I mean, you literally just put yourself in the middle. Like, I don't know all the details of what's going on, but this girl is, yeah, she's looking a little crazy. Crazy. Oh, you guys want to see a funny video? Hold on a second. JLR gets confronted by one of the neighbors, and it's hilarious. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can find this. These people are just ridiculous. Like, look who you're defending here, dude. Look at their track record. Look at their history. You look like an idiot, honestly. You really do. You know, all the people that are in Molly Golightly's chats and on her side and in these people's chats, they're all new here. They don't know the history. They don't know all the shit that these people have done. You know, and it's like, you're going to fucking find out the hard way. We're here trying to tell you that we've been around these streets a long time, and you're making yourself look extremely stupid. But if you want to fuck around and find out the hard way, it is what it is. I can't help you. All right, hold on. I'm just looking for the video in my history here because it's pretty funny. Pretty damn funny. Is this it? No, hold on. It's got to be down here somewhere. I like woke up at like 4 o'clock in the morning and couldn't sleep. So I was on YouTube for a little bit. So hold on. This guy is such a clown, dude. Such a clown. All right, it's got to be somewhere in here. Hold on. Hold on a second. Just scrolling through my thing here to see if I can find the video of JLR confronted by one of the neighbors. I mean, the family asked for privacy, and these people just have no respect. It's disgusting. Oh, here it is. Okay, hold on a second. Let me switch this. Yeah, her tube top is too tight. It's probably cutting off the fucking circulation from her heart that goes to her brain. This is one of the neighbors confronting this guy. He made a Twitter account. So I didn't even realize that this was in the beginning of the video, okay? But I went to go find his Twitter account, and this dumbass left up an old ass Twitter account of his where he's like, I guess it was from like the Sandy Hook days. And it's like, oh my God, that one comes up before this one when you search his Twitter name on Google. So it just don't look good, dude. If you're trying to be taken seriously, I mean, you should probably delete that one. Just saying. Just saying. All right. Thank you.
All right, so they put this. Hey, you need to watch post.
Excuse me?
There's real people's lives at stake here. I haven't worked for 3 days because people post.
All right, what am I
ignorant
posting?
Stuff.
What am I posting?
I post a picture of my wife and it had your name on it.
Okay, so I posted a picture on internet. So what? Which
So I posted a picture. So I put out misinformation on the internet. So what? With your wife's picture. This guy's like, I haven't been able to work for 3 days because of this bullshit that you're putting me through. And he's like, oh, so what? He don't care.
your point?
Do you understand? I'd missed 3 days of work because of ignorant people like you post stuff that isn't even true.
What is your point, dude? I don't want a provocation. What
It's defamation. Buddy.
Okay, then civilly do something.
He tells him to civilly do something because this guy gets his fucking rocks off by going to court with people, clearly.
Probably have nothing is the issue.
Okay, have a great day. I'm not concerned. I'm
You're
not
a
here for you.
jackass, dude.
Okay, thank you.
Because what you're doing, I have a 19.
I don't want provocation. I don't want provocation.
But you're causing it on the internet.
Listen, if you don't like it,
I don't like it.
then contact Twitter.
Contact Twitter. Instead of just doing the right thing and saying, you know what, sir, I apologize for spreading misinformation. I could very easily, right here, go on my phone and delete the post right in front of you. He's telling him go to Twitter, bring him to court. Like, do you really need to have that post up on Twitter, dude? This guy's such a douche.
Like, why are you being a jackass?
What do
You're
you
not
mean?
doing anything. For
This is what I said on Twitter. This is exactly what I said on Twitter. I said,
Let me just tell you something. This neighbor's being extremely kind to JLR right now about this.
on April 10th, in the morning of April 10th, Sarah Dreyer, who went missing, filed some sort of injunction in the court against an individual.
While you're on there with the cops, sir. When you file an injunction, how through the courts, when do you notify the person that they're filing the injunction again?
Now, here's my question. I'm not really exactly sure what an injunction is. I'm not really 100%. Yeah, exactly, Beefers. Why does he post? If he doesn't want provocation, then why does he post provoking information? I'm not really sure exactly what an injunction is, but, you know, where did he get this information from? Number one, okay? Number two, why is he posting it online? Is it even true? Like, this guy's sick, dude. Just leave these people alone. They asked to be left alone. The right thing to do is to leave them alone. You don't need to be Scooby-Doo and solve every fucking case out there. Just leave the fucking people alone. Let them live their lives and let the police do their jobs. I don't understand. I don't understand this. I would be mortified to be seen around there when somebody asked for you to stop annoying them. An injunction is to stop whatever. Okay, so clearly they were having some type of issue, if that's even the case, because this guy's making it seem like it's not the case.
Against you don't.
They don't need to be notified.
We wouldn't be notified, right? So
You
how
get
the fuck
served.
would we even know that she?
so
even
was
went to
there
the
was there
court
an
and
injunction filed against
I don't
Stephanie
know.
Sumner?
If there was an injunction
No.
filed, then they would
judge
come
threw
and
it out.
serve you.
Right, but we
Judge
wouldn't
threw
know.
it out, but there was one.
No, we don't know that.
So they don't even know. The people that it was supposedly allegedly filed against don't even know if there is one. But he's just putting that out on Twitter.
You don't know that.
Right.
We heard that the judge
Okay.
threw it out and there was nothing ever done with it.
So
The judge threw it out, but there was something filed with the courts,
We don't
correct?
know that.
I'm be honest,
Okay, but
I'm
there
just giving them ammo at this point.
Yeah.
So I would just leave it alone.
I mean, I
he's a
would.
douchebag that's causing problems.
Okay, have a great day.
And I'm not saying.
Have a great day.
Have a great day. This guy's such an asshole. Sorry, my internet sucks. But we all know that already. I don't know why it's just spinning, but we'll wait for my internet to catch up here. He's like, go away. Go away. How dare you confront me on this? Like, it's the fucking balls these people have, dude. Come on, internet. Oh my God. I hate my internet today. I really do. My man with his screws drilled into his kneecaps. Yeah, dude. This is just not going good. It would not have went well if this was me. Hold on a second. Fucking internet sucks. I'd have to refresh the page because I don't know what the hell's going on here. Oh, Lord. All right. Sorry. Let me fast forward to where we were, which I'm not sure exactly where we were, but hopefully my internet catches up here. I just feel bad for these people because it's like
Okay, but they're-
dogs could be left alone and they can't respect that.
Yeah. I mean, I
He's a
would.
douchebag that's causing problems.
Okay, have a great day. Have a great day. Have a great. I'm sitting here minding my business. You're causing a problem with me.
He's minding his business. He's literally camped outside these people's houses. How the fuck could you even say you're minding your business at this point in time?
You're coming to me. You're coming to me.
You're being stupid about it.
Okay, you're coming
And
to me.
you're actually causing problems with neighborhood.
Okay.
So please,
Wait, in
just
your
leave
mind.
the neighborhood. You're causing problems with neighborhood.
I believe the guy that's speaking right now is one of the volunteers that was searching for her because I saw a video later on about this guy where he was speaking about how, you know, they found her. So her body, unfortunately.
Okay.
So please,
Wait, in
just
your
leave
mind.
the neighborhood.
Have a good. I'm here documenting
I
what's
don't
going
give
on.
a shit what you're doing.
Okay, but I'm
I
not
don't
going
want you in our
anywhere. I have the right to be here.
We don't want you in our neighborhood.
But I have the right to be here.
We understand that. But you're
Okay, have a
causing
great day.
problems with the
Thank you.
neighborhood.
Making money off somebody's poor.
Have a great day,
innocent
guys.
loss.
See you later. See you
He's
guys.
making money off
See you guys. I have a right to be here. I'm
conspiracy
going to be
theories.
here covering this case. I'm not bothering anybody.
You
These
are.
guys come to
You're
me.
causing problems with this
These guys come to me.
neighborhood.
Listen,
with the people who
have
live
a
in the
great day,
neighborhood.
guys. Take care. Take care. Have a great day. God bless you. Take a great.
If you weren't on camera, you would probably be calling me all kinds of names. You stupid.
Why would
He's shitting his pants right now is what's going on. He can't even talk straight.
I do that? I'm not
Because you're
into
doing
that.
stupid shit
You're
like this
making
right now.
assumptions, dude. I don't want no problems. See you later.
Your concerns to them. We're not going to have a disturbance here.
Yeah, see you later.
This is the part that bothers me is that the police are like kind of taking his side and it's kind of sickening.
It's freedom of speech. If he wants to stand here and record and do what he wants to do, he can. Okay.
Have a great day, guys.
Please refrain from just putting anybody in the neighborhood into jeopardy because you're doing it right now with the stupid things that you said.
Okay. Like I said, you voice your concern to him. He's going to be staying here. We're not going to make him leave. Okay. So we're not going to have a complaint. We don't want you guys down here rolling in the dirt over this. All right. I understand your frustration. I'm not trying to invalidate that, but at the same time, I'm not going to tread on his rights as freedom of speech. He's here documenting how he feels.
This sucks.
He's fit. We're about to have all kinds of media and everybody else coming up here too. Okay.
The family's right here.
Right. I'm talking about the media. There's going to be all kinds of media and everything else coming. That's why we pushed the line back to give them room to set up. Okay. I understand you guys are frustrated. I do get that. I really do. I can't impede on his rights. I'm just telling you.
He's walking all over our
I listen.
our lives right now.
Yeah, exactly. He's impeding on their rights. It's just so frustrating that they get to get away with this shit.
I understand that, but I'm just telling you, legally, we can't make this guy leave.
I get that. I tried to appeal to his good side and not actually put people under the bus.
But what he's doing is jeopardizing my family.
Instead of a dime.
He was posting that because it's like he wants to make the story more juicy. I'm not sure. Nobody knows. Nobody seems to know exactly what was going on, but I was doing a little reading last night because there's not much information about this case, out there, but that, there was some possible mental health issues. There was a note that was left on the refrigerator and it was more of a recovery operation, not really so much a search. So I'm taking, and I don't know if that's true. I read that, on the internet and some comments that were under, I think, a Twitter post or something. So, there's a strong possibility, I guess, that she could have, taken her own life, unfortunately. And the family already knows that. And that's maybe why they didn't want, other people involved in that way, because that's terrible. But, they were trying to make it more than what it actually is. By posting things like that, like, the neighbor could be a suspect or something. I mean, it's just really sad, that these people's rights are being really violated by this asshole. And the cop, the cop's doing his job and I get it. And he's right. But it also just sucks because, JLR has no boundaries, doesn't know when to stop, doesn't know when, people ask him to leave them alone. And he's still there, still bothering people, still posting shit and still covering the story. No respect for the family.
So it's okay if he jeopardizes my family?
He's dropping manhole covers.
What's that?
He's not dropping dimes on people. He's dropping a manhole cover on this place.
I understand. I don't know the backstory to that. Okay. Right now, my main concern right now is scene safety. So
I don't care about his safety anymore. I care about her and her.
Scene
dealing
safety
with
for
this.
everyone who's behind me. Okay,
Right,
that's
I get
what
it.
I'm here for. So you understand why I'm here.
I do.
So I can't have
And
anybody.
that's why we actually didn't leave when I wanted to address him, saying, look, please stop posting stupid stuff on the internet. That's not true.
And I get it. And you express your concerns. Okay. I just don't want you guys to get heated and it turn into something that doesn't need to. That's all I'm asking for. Okay.
Emily, go.
Look, this guy has been doing this. Yeah, him and BHB say and do things intentionally provoke people, just like they did at the laundry house with that neighbor. It's always at his rights or BHB's rights. That's exactly what they do. They go around, they intentionally, try to ramp up the drama for their, for their coverage on the cases. And it's really sad because these are people's real lives, and it's just disgusting what these fucking people do, man. It really is. And the fucking entitlement of these people, the way that they exploit and abuse these, families is gross. It's just so disgusting. When his battery started dying, BHB said, I'm on my way, blah, blah. Oh, really? Great.
Gonna do.
Okay. Thank you.
There's nothing to cover anymore. Like, just leave these people alone and let the police do their jobs. I don't understand. I don't know. Maybe because I'm a normal human being, like, I just don't go where I'm not wanted. I would never show up somewhere where I'm not wanted. So I don't understand how these people do this. It blows my mind.
Well, these are the assholes on YouTube that need to be deleted. It's just
That guy just said, I don't know if you guys could hear him all that well, but he just said, these are the assholes on YouTube that need to be deleted. Clearly, this woman's family, either got some information about JLR and crew, and that's why they made that post, asking the people not to cover them, because from what I understand, they were other YouTubers that they were talking to. So in my opinion, it was directly, specifically targeted at them. And, who knows? He went up. I didn't know this. Okay. So he went up and knocked on their door. And then from what I understand, Doug Live from Northport did as well, which is just so invasive. I don't know how you go and knock on these people's doors when, you know what? There's already search parties out there that were looking for her. There was already volunteer search parties out there looking for her. So there's no need for all this extra bullshit, because the people that are already out there looking for these people, they do this. This is what they do. They've done, so they know what they're doing. These other idiots that are just walking around with cameras, they're just doing it for their YouTube channels. They don't give a shit. They're not going to find her because they don't have the expertise in searching for missing people like the volunteers do. And it's just like, it's unbelievable. And then they have the balls to knock on the door. God, what is wrong with these people?
I get freedom of speech, and I'm in favor of it. I fought for it. It's just stupidity. And that's the funny part of it.
I think these guys attempted to come down to try to intimidate me or try to.
You think? You think? I mean, it's not even like you think. They obviously wanted you out of there. I mean, they were pretty clear about what they wanted. And you're sitting here like, yeah, I think they wanted to try to intimidate me. Like, wow, dude. Really? You think maybe that was why? I don't know. Gee. Genius over here.
Because they're mad that I posted something on Twitter saying, well, on the morning of April 10th, 2023.
This guy does post some of the most useless fucking information online. I mean, even when he was covering the Murdaugh trial, and I don't remember the exact specifics, a lot of his posts were showing up in my feed, and I guess because I was following the case, and he was posting things that were just completely irrelevant and useless to the story that nobody needed to know. And then he's such an asshole, this guy. Really is.
Before Sarah Dreier went missing, there was a court injunction filed with the courts between Sarah Dreier and a Stephanie Sumner. And these guys don't like that. But guess what? It's true. It's true.
Yeah, but it might be completely irrelevant to this case. You know what I'm saying? It might be true, but it might also be completely irrelevant to anything that's going on right now.
When I never said anything about, she was involved with a murder or anything like that. I stated that.
Then why are you posting it though? You know what I'm saying? You're posting it with the intention of making it appear a certain way, you know? Otherwise, why are you even posting it? It just doesn't even make sense. Crazy Eyes JLR. Oh my God, he's so creepy, this guy. I mean, he has a JLR hat with a trademark symbol on it. Is your name really trademarked, dude? Oh my God.
So if they don't like it, then do something about it. Sue me.
You know, or you could just act like a normal human and just delete the post. What do you need the post up there for, really? I don't know what this is. It says, you make sure and tell law enforcement that Nick told you it was a murder. I don't know who that is, or I'm not sure what that means because I'm not really following him. I don't follow this guy. He's an asshole.
Look at this.
So just mind you, okay, he just told these people, bring me to court, you know, and get, the press shirts and get, you know, go to Twitter. So now the guy is getting his license plate number.
Look at this. He's taking my license plate.
Yeah, because I want to post you on the internet. Say,
Okay, have a great day, guys.
Conspiracy theories.
See you later. Have a great day, guy. You too. Take care. God bless you. My God.
This is the really funny part.
That was just the weirdest thing I've ever encountered. Literally. Guys come around and start taking pictures of my car.
This guy, of all people, to be saying that encounter was weird or bizarre or whatever, like, oh my God. Oh my God.
He was looking at me super weird. It was strange. It was like a bizarre encounter.
This guy who literally inserts himself in all these things that have nothing to do with him. This guy who pretended to be Adam Lanza's uncle, okay, and went down to the memorial service that they were having. Like, this guy who sues people for no fucking reason is going to be like, it thinks that was bizarre when he gets confronted with his bullshit behavior. He's like, oh, that's the most bizarre thing I've ever encountered. Oh my God, bro. You can't make this shit up. But, you know, then again, he's a world famous YouTuber. So did Sarah leave a 19-month-old baby behind? I don't know, Commander Ender Turkey, because I really didn't follow the case, but I do know that she had children. I just don't know how old they were. Very sad story, dude. Very sad story. But these people are like fucking vultures on these stories. It's like, oh, somebody's missing. Let's get down there. I just like, how does this guy have the money to do all this shit? Where does this guy get the money to do all this shit? It's crazy. All this traveling and everything, it's insane. I'm pretty sure any encounter with JLR is a bizarre encounter. Yeah. Yep. I refuse to give that clown JLR any views. Yeah, I don't watch him at all. So I just, you know, whatever. If people clip him and Betty Bullhorn, I really just can't, like, there's no way I would sit through one of that woman's lives. The only way I could even listen to her is if somebody's doing, you know, some type of commentary on her. Her voice just like rips through my brain. Oh my God. 3 young kids, I think. Oh, so sad. Funny how MGL picked her team. 1 simp, squeaky clean looking, 2 criminals. Funny, it's like she set it up. If anything happened, she had the perfect people to throw under the bus. Yeah, well, she does that all the time. You know, she did that with the Chris Watts case. She had, you know, Oni, and, you know, she always has her people. She's got what's his name? Justin for all, whatever the fuck his name is. These people are sick. Yeah, he has a very punchable face, JLR. I mean, they just don't stop. I mean, when the family fucking asks you to leave them alone, I just don't know how you can continue on doing what you're doing. They asked you to leave them alone and not cover the case, and you just like have no boundaries and just keep bothering these people. I really can't push through them talking. It irks me so bad, especially BHB. Really, when I even when I listen to her like on Burnt Toast, you know, she'll cover, and I like listening to Burnt Toast and her commentary, but I just like, I get lost when Betty's talking. I just hear like Charlie Brown's teacher, because it's just like, after a while, I just can't even listen to her anymore. And I'm like, I cannot believe people take these people seriously. It's very scary. MGL now has her own flavored jelly bean. Oh, jelly bean. Yeah, it's another person. I guess that's sticking up for her and in her corner right now. Like attracts like. Yep, that's for sure. JLR does things because he can, because he thinks it all falls under free speech. He's sorely mistaken. Well, that's the problem. You have free speech, but you're not free from consequence of your free speech. You can't go around and spread misinformation and lie and insinuate things. You could say whatever you want, but that doesn't mean that you're not going to be held accountable at some point in time for what you say. Yeah, her voice is very shrill. Oh my God. It's just so nasally. And I mean, look, I don't love my voice either, but her voice it literally just rips through my brain when she talks. And I just can't listen to her after a while. I mean, she is just so entitled, that woman. She is so entitled. I had just never seen anything like it. Well, I have, because you have her who's so entitled, you have Laura who's so entitled, you have MGL who's so entitled, and JLR who's so entitled. Like I mean, she was so entitled that she thought that she could stream this court case. She's like, well, why not? The public could watch it, but it's like, yeah, the public could watch it, but that doesn't give you a right to stream it online. I mean, oh my God. I think if his probation officer wasn't lazy, he'd be back in prison. Yeah. I mean, he's just going around harassing people. This guy's got the worst track record. He's disgusting. Unbelievable. Anyway, I just wanted to pop on here for a few, because it's just crazy how these people act, and that you have people out here that are sitting here defending these people when there's such a long history of bullshit from these people, years of history, and it's just, how are you not embarrassed of yourself? Andrea doesn't consider herself as general public. Well, she is. I don't know what, she's very, I've seen some of them be delusional and say things and try to overinflate, their accomplishments and stuff in life. She is very, very delusional, that woman. She's on like a whole different level of delusion. It's disgusting. I mean, she really, really thinks she's a news reporter, that she has these special rights. I mean, it's fucking bad. It's bad. Oh yeah, look at that. Doug from Northport, just missing woman, Sarah Dryer. So I guess he was following the story around. I don't know, dude. I mean, I just couldn't do this to people. I don't know. I couldn't do it. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. These people are fucking disturbed. Really disturbed. It's really, really sad. God. Anyway. Anywho, she just needs to shave all that right off. Oh, her hair? Yeah, her hair needs to go. Hey, Alicia. Yeah, her hair needs to go. Her hair needs to go, dude. It's she can't even salvage it at this point in time. It's like this. Oh my God, it's so burnt. It's so burnt off her head. It's so bad. Alicia, what the hell is going on with you and Mary and figure skating coach? I'm like, I was listening a little bit last night, in like the middle of the night. You were live. I guess you went live, and I don't know. It's just crazy. Just crazy. And that fucking crazy bitch, what's her name? Whistle Dick. I don't know what the fuck is going on with this girl, or why she's saying that you're involved or responsible for any swattings. But that, I mean, where have you been the last 5 years, girlfriend? Like, where have you been for the last 5 years? Mary will not shut up about figure skating. And I've known Mary since I filed the Jodi Arias trial. So you know, I don't know what's going on between you guys. I hope you guys could all figure it out. I don't want to get involved, but you know, it's just crazy. I forget her. I'm talking Whistle Dick is out of her fucking mind, dude, with the shit that comes out of her mouth. She seriously reminds me of Tiffany, but like even more unstable, which is hard to do. There's a lot of fucking unstable people in this world. YouTube has shown me that more than anything in this world. I mean, more than anything in my life, that there is so many unstable people in this world, mentally unwell, unstable people in this world. I heard that Steph is involved with some swatting as well. I don't know anything about that, and I didn't hear that, and I don't want any part of that. I don't deal with Steph. I don't talk about Steph. Don't, you know, this community attracts unstable people. It certainly does. Certainly does. I know you all have friends. That's why I never came here with it. No, it's all right, Alicia. I was just like, what the hell is going on? Like, what is going on? I know her and figure skating coach had their issues. They were friends and then they weren't friends. And, you know, one of the things that people do around here that I still to this day will never fucking understand is like they get so salty about people going in chats of people that they don't like. And that will literally change their entire opinion about people. There's a lot of people, okay, when I'm just using this as an example, okay? When I was friendly with Steph, there was certain people that would come in my chat and they would be cool with me. When I stopped talking to her, those same people all of a sudden thought I was an asshole. And I'm like, I don't understand that. Like, because I haven't changed, right? My personality hasn't changed. The only thing that changed was that I was cool with Steph one day and then now I'm not cool with her. So I don't understand why that affects other people in the community. I don't understand that. But it is what it is. I don't, you know, I don't know. I can't change that. It's odd. I don't think Steph is behind any swatting, and I know Science Girl certainly isn't. No, I don't believe that either, but, you know, I don't believe she would do that. Just to be honest, I don't follow Steph. Like, I don't listen to her. I don't watch her. I don't think about her. Like, she's just not somebody I give a shit about. So, but I don't like, my whole point is just like, I didn't change, but I guess people felt like, oh, well, you know, she's not talking to her and that's it. Now I'm not going to go in her chat anymore. And I'm like, I don't understand that. I just don't get it. But hey, my chat's always been open to everybody. Literally lives matter. What do you mean? I don't think she's, yeah. This place attracts fickle mofos. Yeah, it does. When Hella Starlight got into it, Mary started hating me. Oh, wait. When I would not stop liking Steph and Mandy, Mary had an issue with it. Well, yeah, that's another thing. I mean, people got mad when people aren't taking their side in things. And I mean, I'm not like that. Like, you know, Alicia knows that I don't care for Steph, but we still maintain a friendship regardless of that. So I don't understand why other people can't do that, but it is what it is. If you went into Betty's chat and I was friendly, I would think differently. Well, that will never happen. And that's understandable, Chronicles of the Shady. Like, I get it, you know, but she's fucking horrible, that woman. I mean, and some people think Steph's horrible, and that's fine. I personally don't think Steph's a horrible person or anything. I just chose, you know, not to be friends with her. I didn't like some of the stuff that she was, you know, saying and doing and the people that she was involving herself with. And so I just, you know, chose not to hang out with her, talk to her. That's all. No big deal. I don't have anything personal against her or anything. She never did anything to me. But I could be cordial if she comes in a chat with me, you know, but I understand why some people don't like can't stand her. I get it, you know, but you know, it's just, it gets a little out of control here sometimes. That's all. Like, I see other people in chats of people I don't really care for. And I'm not talking about like BHB and all of them, because, you know, those people are just so outwardly fucking crazy and evil. They're on like a totally different level, you know? There's been so many divides in the last 5 years. I learned my lesson long ago that I'm going to like who the fuck I want, yeah, exactly. There's just been so many like mini splits within like the community. And it's like, I'm just right. That's how I am. I'm going to go where I want to go. And if you don't like the person that I'm friends with, because even like, I know that there's people out there that used to come in my chat and they don't like Alicia, so they don't come in my chat anymore just because I'm friends with Alicia. Like, and I'm like, fine, if that's how you feel and you don't, how me being friends with Alicia changes me as a person, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't. Which is why I'm on no side. I always tell you guys, everybody's welcome in here. I don't care. I don't care who you are. You're welcome in here. She has so many troll names too, and that is because Laura is the only one who accepts her multiple personalities. Who is that? I dislike everyone equally, but I like a handful of peeps. That's pretty much how I feel, beefers. Wait, what did Pug Rawson say? Hold on. I'm trying to scroll back up here. Isn't Whistle Dick and Life with Skin the same person? Yes. I actually don't know. I always have just thought of her as Laura's little lackey. Yeah, she's same person. Same person. I like people until they give me a reason not to, not because someone else tells me not to like them. Exactly. I don't actually think many people around here are horrible people. I think a lot of people have screwed up and done bad things. I just look at the person and if they learn from their screw ups or not. That exactly, Pugwash, and that's how I feel. There's people around here like Betty Bullhorn, Molly Golightly. Those people have shown us time and time again that they're just fucking horrible people who have no respect for others' feelings or anything like that. So those people, I put those people in a totally different category. Like I just think they're horrible human beings. They take advantage of people. They exploit people. And then there's like the lower like level of people who are like fucked up, made mistakes, but I don't think that they're like horrible human beings. I just, there's just certain people that maybe I just don't hang around because I've seen them do some things, but I don't think that they're horrible human beings. I've seen people make mistakes. I've seen people fuck up, but I still don't think that they're horrible people overall, myself included. Like I've made mistakes on this platform and I've done things that I'm not proud of, but I try to grow and learn from those mistakes and just kind of move on and not repeat them. The way Whistle Dick says video, what's that? Video? I like MGL and Laura. I dislike MGL and Laura the most. To me, they're the worst. Yeah, they are. They are. It's just, they're on a different level, dude. Because their behavior never fucking changes. T. Marie, exactly. They take no accountability and seem irredeemable, and I stay far away from those people. Right. They have no redeeming qualities, those people. None, zero. And then there's people like, all right, I don't like some of the things that Steph does, but I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like she has redeeming qualities about her, I mean, to some people, maybe not to me exactly, but like, I don't think she's a horrible human being, though. I don't think she's a horrible person. I think she just gets wrapped up in drama like a lot of people here do, and they all then start making videos about each other. They call each other out, and then they start accusing each other of being obsessed with each other when everybody here is obsessed with somebody in this community, right? Essentially. And we all talk shit about the same people all the time. It's like, Wendy V and crew, her, Tracy, they're like, oh my God, Alicia's obsessed with Molly Golightly and blah, blah, blah. But they're obsessed with Alicia. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, who the fuck are you to be calling out somebody about that? That's what this community has been doing for fucking years, dude. Like ever since it started, we've all been talking about pretty much the same fucking people. So like, why are you holding that against somebody? I just don't even understand it. It's like, you do the same fucking thing. Why are you holding that against somebody else? Doesn't make any sense. I've tried to change, but certain people can't let it go. Yeah, well, that's on them. I think you and I could disagree about things, but hopefully you could still be cool. I will tell I don't get too deep into YouTube. People are crazy and you never know what people are capable. Well, that's 100% true. 100% true. Oh yeah, and Laura, I forgot about her. Those people that will never change. Yeah, Laura's never changing. You know, she puts on an act for a little bit. Now I'm staying out of the drama. You know, I'm doing my true crime. You know, and then she'll do it for a little bit, and then she's right back in the bullshit. In Blue Media, hey Alicia, I saw you on FODs. It's cool you were trying to change and start fresh. Good luck. I respect that. Look, Alicia's owned. That's the thing, right? With Alicia. Alicia's owned all the shit she's done on here, which a lot of people can't fucking do. They can't do. You have somebody like Laura who has done horrible shit to people, has said horrible shit about people, and then she just totally denies it. I mean, she can't even take responsibility for being in drama. You know, she denies watching people. Meanwhile, she knows every fucking move that everybody's making. You know, and it's like, that's what makes it so infuriating, is because they don't own anything that they do. If you just own it and move on, right? Things could go so differently for you. I always said that about like Diane, right? With the whole St. Jude's thing. If Diane would have just fucking owned what she did, I don't think that, you know, she would have ended up harassed as badly as she was in the situation. She would have just owned up to her mistake in the very beginning. Things could have gone completely differently for her, but she chose to run away from it and not deal with it. And then, you know, it didn't work out in her favor in the end because of that. And it's like, you know, Alicia has always owned every single thing that she's done here. She's always owned it. So I have to respect that, because there's a lot of people here who just don't own what they're doing. And she's made attempts to change, but she's also very honest about the fact that, you know, hey, if you fucking dox me, I'm fucking doxing your ass right back. You know, and I kind of feel the same way. You know, you fuck with my family, dude, it's game over, dude. It's over. A science girl only retaliates. She never draws the first blow. Exactly. Right. She's not going around fucking harassing people for no reason. So it's always in a response to something that's happened to her. So it's like, I could respect that, you know? She doesn't sit here and lie and say she didn't do this, she didn't do that. She owns it. She fucking owned it. But there's a lot of people here who just can't do that. They don't own the things that they do. And I have no respect for those people. I've made mistakes here. I've done stupid shit. I own my shit. I've owned everything that I've done on here. She may have been harassed, but she would have made it easier on herself in the long run to own it and ask for forgiveness. Yeah, and that was one of her biggest mistakes. She puts on her act, pulls out her baby voice, has her Patreon give her all the info on a case to talk about, does a couple of vids, her views go down, then back to drama to get those views up. Yeah, that's the pattern of Laura. That's the pattern, the cycle of Laura, Like, she's been doing that ever since I met her. You know, it's kind of funny last night, because when Alicia was playing those old videos, it reminded me that, yeah, that's been Laura's pattern forever. Like, Laura's been doing the same shit since she's been on YouTube. Honestly, if you go back to that whole thing, right, where Alicia held that live and everybody was fighting on that live, Laura goes into the chat. I don't know if it was that chat. I think it was, she went into Molly Golightly's chat and she was like, here, I'm donating to you, you know, $5, get some class. Okay. And then all of a sudden the next week, she's friends with those people. Why? Because Laura was behind the scenes telling me, and I had proof of this, that, you know, she would say it jokingly, but we knew she wasn't joking. Okay. That she's like, oh, I gotta become friends with this Barbie, you know, because Barbie at the time was somebody who used to Super Chat, Molly Golightly, hundreds and hundreds of dollars, you know, like in a night. She would donate like $600 in a night, right? And it was funny too. The other funny thing that I noticed last night was when we were playing one of the videos, Alicia was playing one of the videos, like Super Chat was a new thing back then. So like, it was kind of controversial at that point in time. Like, people were like, you know, oh, you're accepting money from strangers. Like, it was a kind of controversial thing. A lot of people didn't feel comfortable with it at that time because it was brand new. I mean, live streaming was brand new to YouTube at that point in time. It had only been around for a little while. And then they added the Super Chat feature. And, you know, when Molly Golightly used to get super chats, everybody used to judge her and be like, oh my God, you're taking money from strangers, like these donations. But anyway, you know, and it's obviously changed because now everybody accepts the super chats. But what was I saying? But yeah, so Laura would see this woman giving Molly Golightly hundreds of dollars a night. And so Laura kept saying, you know, oh, I got to become friends with her. I got to become friends with her. So she saw an opportunity, which I've always said, Laura's a fucking opportunist, and she really is. You know, Laura saw the opportunity that night when I think it was Brian. Brian got in a fight with Barbie on Alicia's panel, and Laura jumped in to like her rescue. Okay. And then it turned into, you know, Laura all of a sudden befriended Molly Golightly, and she wanted all of us to be friends with her. But it was like she knew in order to get to Barbie and get her money, she would have to be friends with Molly Golightly and accept her. So, you know, she was trying to get all of us on board with that. And the rest of us were like, fuck that. Like, you know, we're not becoming friends with Molly Golightly. That ain't happening. And so, you know, Laura didn't like that. So, but she was always an opportunist, dude. She always did what was best for her. You know, she saw that being friends with Molly Golightly was going to be more beneficial to her. And she's been doing this for years. You know, they've had this in and out cycle of friendship, and Laura's been doing it for years with her. It's nothing new. Yeah, she took advantage of Barbie's generosity. Oh, that's right, Tallulah. He called, right. Brian called Barbie's husband. That's right. You're 100% right. And they got into this huge fight, and Laura jumped to her defense and threw Brian under the bus, even though Brian was supposed to be our friend. And, you know, because that's just Laura. That's what she does. She's a fucking opportunist. And when the opportunity arises for her to make more money, she jumps on it for her to benefit in some way. And it's just like looking at that last night, you know, just kind of made you realize that some things in this community have never changed. Laura's always been like that, you know, since I've known her. She's always been out for herself, and she's always been out for, you know, money, basically, and views on YouTube. Her whole life is revolved around that. That was the first divide. I mean, people were fucking pissed at Laura. She put Pink's name in the title, and everybody was like, what the fuck? You know? It was crazy. Holy shit, I just remembered. Oh my God. Speaking of Pink, she texted me. Why do I feel like she texted me recently? Oh my God, I do this all the time. Sometimes I'm like busy, but I'll see somebody's text and I'll be like, oh, I'll respond to them like later when I have time. And then I forget. And it just totally reminded me that I feel like I saw a text from her recently. Laura wanted everyone to accept MGL while she was the only one reaping the benefit. Yeah, basically. That's basically how it went down. She wanted us all to just accept her. The epic fight with him and Laura when he called her cunt while wearing his white socks, and the community lost their minds over the C word. Yeah, right? You know what's funny? Like when Alicia was playing that live that night, I was like, wow, dude, like we were so, I don't know. I feel like we were so like tame in that live, you know, and they got so mad over it, dude. They got so fucking mad that night. Like, and I'm like, oh my God, like this is so tame. Like we got swatted over this. Like my lives, if you go back to that like point in time, they were pretty fucking tame. I mean, not that they're out of control now, but I'm just saying, like, they were pretty tame. They were pretty PC. And I'm like, I cannot believe that things went that far over, you know, what was being said at that time. Because think of all the shit that's happened since then and all the horrible things that have been said to people on here. And it's like, oh my God, dude, that was like nothing back then, you know? What Laura did to Pink Lady look was vile. Yeah, it kind of was. Kind of was. Hold on a second. I'm going up to read Crazy Gemini's comment. And the epic fight with him and Laura. Oh, I read that already. Sorry. I already read that one. Yeah, like it was very tame. Laura was always trying to set people up on panels. Yes, she did do that, B-Ferg. Like the time when she had me, John, and Brian on panel, and like it was clear that we didn't like each other. You know, she was always trying to like cause these kind of rifts and fights between people. So she would put up people that she knew didn't get along, and she would never tell them, you know, And it was like, you know, it was so awkward for everybody because Laura knew if she had the shit show on her channel, it would get her more views. Everything in the beginning was so tame. Your SWAT was like a nuke. Yeah, it was. It really was. I mean, when I go back and look at the things that I was saying about Molly Golightly at the time, I wasn't ripping her looks apart. I was just like, I just showed you guys that video. That was a great example of a video that I was making at the time and how I was talking about her. I think I'm a lot worse now because I give no fucks anymore. This is after everything, but that was before. And I tried to be somewhat respectful, you know, and I can't believe that that upset her that much. I think it was just due to the fact that I was calling her ass out, you know, and nobody really was at that point in time. I think I was the only person really call. Well, no, I shouldn't say that. I wasn't the only person because Brian used to make videos. Pink Lady Luck would make videos. And then Diane started, you know, discussing her on her panel. But, you know, I think I was the only one like calling out the fucking, really breaking it down. You know what I'm saying? Like analyzing everything that she was saying. And that she hated it. And then, you know, she tried her normal tactics on me. And I've watched her do this to other people in the past and it's worked on them. Like she'll try to talk to you and she'll try to convince you of something. And a lot of people will fall for that shit. They'll fall right into it and they'll become friendly with her only to get fucked over later. But like, I never fell into that shit. I refused to have a conversation with her because I was like, there's no point. She's a narcissist and she's just going to try to gaslight me or lie to me or scream over me. Like there's no having, in my mind, there's no having a rational, honest conversation with a person like that. It's not going to go anywhere. So why would I even bother talking to her? Did someone else admit to it? Admit to what? I seriously doubt she put 40K into starting a candle business. Is that what she said? I know people that have had, and I had my own in-home business for years. None of it costs 40K. You start small and build. Dude, I started my candle business, like, well, not really my business, but yeah, but I got all the supplies I needed from like a small check that I got on with my AdSense money, basically. Pretty much that's where, you know, the few $100s a month that I get is what started my little business here. Which, by the way, so yeah, I was doing more work on my website just to try to get everything, you know, squared away because there's a lot of stuff you have to do. You have to add the weight of every item. I'm trying to get the cheapest shipping that I can get for things because, you know, obviously, I mean, it sucks, but I have to charge shipping. So I'm trying to get, you know, the cheapest shipping that I can get. And so I'm trying to make it as accurate as I can by weighing. So I have to sit here and weigh every item that I make and put that into the website so that, you know, it knows the weight and then it can calculate the shipping accurately. But what do you call it? The hell was I going to say? Holy shit, I totally just forgot. I'm just like so nervous because I like the turnaround time is what, you know, makes me nervous is because it's going to take me, you know, time. Everything's, I don't have these things like pre-made. Some of them I do, but some of them I don't because they're, you know, handmade and it takes time. And so, you know, that's what's making me nervous. I don't want people to have to wait like months for their orders. And I don't know how many orders I'm going to get. And I'm only one person. So, you know, it's a little scary doing this by yourself. Are you, Remy, that's basically what everything is right now. It's just empty vessels, you know, for the most part. I'm not selling candles yet because I need to just do a few things before I could do that. Well, first of all, I have to make candles. I have to take pictures of them. But mostly everything that I'm selling is pretty much like an empty vessel that you could either put a plant in or put a candle in, like a tea light or something. So Lori probably wouldn't have spent that much if she knew what she was doing. Who buys 50 different types of vessels starting out? Yeah, I don't know, girl. I honestly don't know. What you should do, like what I'm doing right now, I have tons of vessels, right? Tons of different molds. but there's like 3 that I'm trying to perfect, right? To get them working properly that I think that people will like. And then I'll start adding more as as time goes on, but there's so many different ones for me to test. I can't test all of them at the same time, so I'm going to start off with a couple, and then, as I test more and more, I'll drop other ones, alongside that. I want that bowl that had the very succulents in it. It was perfect. What do you mean? You want it empty or with the succulents? Oh, the other thing I have to do still on the website is I have to add measurements, like the sizes of the products too, just so people know how big they are. So that's another thing kind of holding me up because I have to sit here and measure everything. So I just read that. Exile from the community a while ago when it was proven he was the person doing these swats. Yeah. Oni was pretty much exiled. So when you ever set up whatever, I'll send over PayPal or whatever pay method. You could pay anyway, Remy. There's several different ways you could pay on the website. It's either I think they accept Apple Pay, which I know you probably don't have because I don't think you have an iPhone, but I think Google Pay, obviously just like a regular credit card. And I think PayPal and then Shop Pay. There's like 5 or 6 different ways you could pay through the website. So PayPal, and there was one more. I forget the other one, but so there's plenty of payment options there for you. It's just like any other website. You just go and put the thing in your basket, in your cart, and order it through there. Shipping, everything, taxes are all calculated in there. And then, and it goes from there. So set yourself up when you give people too many choices, streamline or standardize your business, then branch into more options. Well, yeah, that's exactly it, B-Fergs. That's why I'm just starting out with a small collection for right now. I have tons of more items that I want to add, but I don't want to overwhelm myself. So I'm starting off with some of the more simpler things just to see how it goes. And then from there, I'll expand, So you should come out with like 3 cents, pre-make as many as you can, then sell those out. You can drop more and keep that one sold the most and switch up the 2. Still a lot of work. Yeah, exactly. Like I have one vessel that I'm going to put a certain type of wax in a certain scent, and that's it. That's what it is. Like Laura, she has it where you could pick any scent, and I don't know how she does that because literally you have to test every scent with every type of wax and every wick, and it's like, that's a lot of work, dude. So you might have to change the wick just depending on the scent. So the oil that you put in, because every oil is different. There's so many different variables. So yeah, that's definitely something that I'm doing is kind of just, I'm going to pick like maybe 4 cents to start out with. And then, as time goes on, I'll probably expand that. But it is very nerve wracking because everything is handmade, so I had to put a disclaimer under every video that every picture that, your product that you receive is not going to look identical to the one in the picture because I'm hand making these as they're being ordered. So I don't right now, as time goes on, I'll be able to pre-make things. But right now, I don't know what people are going to order, I don't know what people are going to like and order more of. And so, I kind of have an idea of some things, which is why I've been I'll drop pictures on Facebook and then I'll see who comments on what pictures, what items, and that'll kind of give me some idea of what people like, but it's kind of hard. Laura doesn't keep track of her scents. People ask what they received and she never knows. I don't know how she does that. I really don't. You have to write it down. On mine, hold on, I'll show you guys. There's certain items. Okay, hold on. Let me. Oh shit. How am I gonna log into this? Hold on a second. Let me see if I can do this. Shopify. Hold on. It was a little hard to figure this all out too in the beginning, but it all worked out in the end. Oh wait, you know what? I might have. Do I have a window? Yeah, I have one open. Hold on a second. Let me show you guys what I'm some of the stuff that I was working on yesterday. I just got to take this off. Do we need wick trimmers and snuffers? No, Remy. You could, I don't even, to be honest with you, I have a wick trimmer and I hate it. I use nail clippers. I feel like you get more accurate with the candles, like I didn't know this, you're supposed to trim your wick every time you light it, but unfortunately most people don't do that. And so that's like part of the testing is making sure that, you almost have to test like people using the candle improperly and making sure that it's still safe. So, working on them through the night. She never sleeps, trying to push out our orders. The orders look rushed for sure. Yeah. All right. Let me do this here. All right. So I think I might have to refresh this. Give me a second. Fuck. Now I can't find the window. Just give me 1 second here. How come it's not going? Where's the window? Hold on a second. I'm trying to find the window with my products in it, and it's not showing up for me. It's showing up for you guys. What the fuck? That's so weird. I keep clicking on it, and it's like not showing up for me. Sure. Okay, I guess I was muted, so that's good. All right, I added these yesterday. I don't know why it muted me. So if you go on this one, right? Oh my God, I have so many windows open right now. Give me a second here. Okay. So if you go down here, you see that I have different colors. So when you click on the different color, you could pick whatever color you want and then add it to the cart. But not every item has, different colors and stuff like that. Just think that certain items only look good in certain colors. So, I don't know. Is that weird? Like, I just like the feather. I like it in just white. So that's it. It's just white when you order it. Hold on a second. So let me go down here and okay. So for instance, this is a tea light holder, right? But you could order it. You could also use it as a pot for a succulent. So I put a different option. I mean, you could use any of these as a different option. I should take a picture of it with a plant in it, but I didn't have one. So, but you could order it, so that if you want a hole in it for drainage and you want to use it as a pot, then, I need to know that. So I put 2 different options on here, candle holder with large tea light, or a succulent pot with drainage. So, that's what I had to sit here and do yesterday. Plus put all the different weights and everything. I had to weigh everything. It's, like this, I don't know if I would really use this as a succulent planter. So this is just what it is. And I only like it in this color. I've made it in other colors, but I really just only like it in the white. So I don't know. So yeah, it's a pain in the ass, but it's a lot of work to list all this shit, take pictures of everything, download the pictures, change the sizes of the pictures. But then see, if you order something like this, you're not going to get exactly this because there's no way I could make the product look identical to this. So this would have to be, and then I would, I'll get as close as I can to it, but I can't get it exact. There's just no way. And that's where I was having a little trouble. I'm like, should I just list one item, or should I list because I could make 100 of these. It's just that it's not going to be exact every time. It's going to look a little different every time. Thank you, Commander Ender Turkey. I used my my Canon 80D. I bought these really cool little lights that you put on the sides of everything. And then, on the sides, like little, they're really cute. They're like mini softbox lights. And then I had my 50 millimeter lens on, and it just takes really nice, pictures. So I don't know what other lens I could really use. So I just used my I like it. It gives a little blur in the background and everything. So it's amazing how nice you can make things look with pictures, really. I mean, I'm pretty happy with the way most of the pictures came out. Some of them I'm not crazy about, but like some of the trays and stuff, they're really hard to kind of get like a good picture of. I don't know why. I guess because you have to shoot them from like above, and you know, it's hard because like you want to show the detail. These are hard to photograph. These things are really hard to photograph. Just like I don't know why they're just super hard to get a good picture of them. But I think I did okay. I think I did okay. So I have the measurements of all the flower pots on here. So if you order this, obviously it's just a flower pot. It'll come with a drainage hole. And then there's actually an area on the website, which I haven't done yet, but I'm going to connect my Instagram and my social media to this Facebook. And you also could do a blog. And so I'm going to do videos and show people how to plant things, because I think a lot of people probably don't know how to plant succulents and stuff. So, I'm going to include some kind of like how-tos alongside the product, so that if people have questions, you could charge $100. I don't think I could charge that much, but I'm trying to price things fairly, as fairly as I can. I've done research on products so that, I feel like I'm being competitive with the pricing. Laura's going to give you free advertising. Her subs are going to be curious what your stuff looks like since she says you copied. Right. I want to know how I copied her. Does anything on here look like anything that she sells? No, first of all, she's like, oh, I copied. This is not a candle business. It's candles and stuff. I will add candles eventually, but right now I'm only selling things that aren't candles, because first of all, I need to get an insurance for the candles. But second of all, these things, I'm going to sell candles with them. Right. But I didn't make these candles. These are just little tea lights that you could buy, because I don't want to, they're so tiny that I feel like the candle would burn so fast. You know what I'm saying? Like if I made a candle in any of these, they're so small that the candle's going to burn so fast. And then it's like, I don't know. I feel like it's better if you could use, little tea light holders and just swap them out. This way the integrity of the vessel doesn't get ruined or burnt or anything like that. So these are all basically just tea light holders for now. And then in the future, I'll add, real candles that I made. But this is it. I got 2 pages of things. So, and everything is like I pick out is something that I would personally like to have in my own house. Bella, I'm going to drop the link soon as I get everything like buttoned up and squared away. And, I just want to make sure I have all the right information on the pages. So I have to do the measurements still. So like if you go on here, you can see I wrote, everything has a description. Basically, I suck at writing descriptions, so don't mind me. They all say like the same thing. I put the measurements down here, and then just a little disclaimer that everything is just a representation of the product. It's not going to be identical because it's handmade, and then allow time for shipping and time for me to make the item. And then I have the measurements of most of the pots, but I feel like I should probably add measurements to everything. So that's really the last thing I need to do. And then, I'll have a heart attack when I post this and make the store actually a live store. Oh, and I have to order. That's another thing I need to wait for. Because for one of my, hold on a second. Let me go back here for a second. For like this tray, hold on, where is it? This one. I don't want to leave the bottom. I try to put like either little rubber feet or those felt pads on the bottom of everything so that it doesn't scratch the surface of whatever you're putting it on. So for this one though, I'm ordering like cork board to put under the tray, because like even if you sand it, it's still going to be kind of rough on the bottom. So I want to sell it where it's not going to ruin anybody's furniture. So I have to wait for that to come in too before I start selling things. So what's the name of the business? It's Concrete Jungle Candles and Things. So for now, that's what it is. And I need to buy a domain name, but we'll see if that happens. Everything is so sophisticated and minimalist, like high-end boutique decor. Thank you, Monica. They're all one of a kind. Yeah, pretty much everything's, one of a kind. So like this, I paint these, this, I have to make the pot. I have to, then I go back and I paint it, so, and I do like a special glaze, not glaze, but, wash on it basically to make the details stand out. So everything obviously takes time. Same thing with this one. I have to make the pot and then I paint it so that the detail really pops out. So I put just a white wash of paint over it. So, and then there's the contact section where, if you have questions, you could email. And then the about us, which I just wrote very quickly the other day, says, "Hi, everyone. My name is Leanna. I became a stay-at-home mom 10 years ago when I had my son. Before then, I was a graphic artist who specialized in the signage and display world, working with vinyl and large-scale print. I have always had a passion for anything artistic or crafty, but it wasn't until a friend emailed me a video of someone making a tray with cement that I realized I could turn my love for making things and home decor into a business. That's when my obsession with concrete and molds was born. Who knew pouring concrete into silicone molds would be this exciting? The concrete jungle is an expression of who I am and what I love. Each item is handpicked and handcrafted to be a small work of art that I personally would love to have on display in my home. I hope you enjoy it too." And I said, "I dedicate this page to my mom and dad, both who passed and taught me how to work hard and never give up on my dreams." That's it. Just to have, I didn't know what else to fucking write in an about me section. So I'm not very good at writing about myself, as you can see. So that's it for the most part. For now, and as time goes on and I see how this does, I'll add more and more things. And then there's a couple more items I was going to add too, so I got to finish doing that. And then hopefully we'll be live sometime, maybe next week. I'll launch the site. I'm kind of excited. I've been working on this for over a year and I'm really nervous too at the same time. So I've been working on this since like over a year now. I've been working on just making things, trying to figure everything out, and it's a lot. Laura's just gonna laugh at Makeup Mobster in her title. Well, I don't know why, because I haven't even barely discussed her today, but that's good. Anyway, all right, guys, I'm gonna hop off here anyway because I got things to do. I gotta take a shower and I gotta go somewhere later. But as per usual, it was nice talking to you guys. And yeah, look, we'll be hopefully, I'm hoping by sometime next week we'll be live. I'll be able to post this, and I'm so nervous because I feel like I know a lot of you guys are gonna order stuff, and I'm just like scared, but we'll get through it. It's obviously gonna be a little rocky at the beginning just because I'm new to doing this, but we'll get there. We'll get there. So, all right, guys. I hope everybody has a wonderful day. It's beautiful out. Go get some fresh air, people. Probably all my Laura comments. I don't even know. We didn't even talk about her really. So I don't know why she's so hurt or whatever, but whatever. I won't be watching her live. I'll tell you that much. So I'm going to go jump in the shower. So anyway, have a wonderful day, everybody. I will see you guys next time. I'm lying. Okay, well, whatever. All right. I'll see you guys next time. I'm out.